worst ever made. Like,
it was just disappointed. It's worse than disappointed. It made me just fuck Game of Thrones. Fuck the directors. Fuck whoever
D&D.
made. I don't even know
I'm ready for Wheel of Time.
I'm
the nice thing
hyped.
with Wheel of Time is the book series is actually completed.
Oh, we need an Ender's Game TV show. That movie was trash, but if they did a
I'm
whole
really
TV
hoping
show,
they make it more in the style of like Lord of the Rings than Game of Thrones.
Are you talking about real time?
As far as like blood and gore and stuff, like Game of Thrones, like it's not too explicit with like blood and gore and all that crap.
wait, didn't Brandon Sanderson write like part of the Wheel of Time?
He did because Robert Jordan died halfway through writing the 12th book. But he left thorough notes on how he wanted the series to end.
I didn't get that. So what did he knew he was dying or?
Yeah, like he had some type of terminal disease or whatever, so he wrote down like just comprehensive notes. Like there's some sections of the last 3 books that are completely written by him. It's just because like the last 3 books were initially intended to be 1 book, but it went on and on and on, so it ended up being split into 3 full-length books.
Did you read them all?
Yeah. I've read them all multiple times.
Are they still like? Is the last couple of books still as good as the beginning?
Yeah. Yep. Around books 9 and 10, it slows down a little bit, just as far as like trying to wrap up some plot points. Just so like there's a lot of main characters, and just like wrapping up some plot points just kind of drags the pacing in a couple books down, and then it picks back up again for the last 4 or 5 books in the series. But
who's the directors? Do we know? Well, who?
It's Rafe something.
I don't know who that is. Then.
Like Judkins or something like that. I have the Wheel of Time account on Twitter added.
When's it release? Or supposed to?
There's no official release date. They had to delay filming because of coronavirus.
I knew it was gonna.
But there hasn't been any type of official release date yet.
Fucking corona. Where is Big Fella? Is he?
Yeah, it's Rafe Judkins as the.
I don't know who the fuck that guy is.
Director. Let's see. He ran Survivor Guatemala. He was a screenwriter for Chuck, Shield, or Agents of Shield, and Uncharted.
Uncharted the video game?
I'm not sure. It doesn't specify if there's a TV show. I see Shield, and both of which I know were really popular.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of source material. No way you can fuck it out. Wait, Killer Cardi, how the fuck do you have a unlimited invite link to Discord?
What? Because I hacked your Discord, bro.
When the fuck did I give you that?
How do you even know? What? I sent one over to Johan.
Yeah, I saw.
What?
Or does it tell you when I invite people?
Yeah, I can see the audit log, yeah. I was just curious.
I don't know, I just sent it to Johan. Let's see here. Where is Big Fella? There we go.
Are they all in lobby? Are they still waiting?
Yeah, they're in lobby. One team is at least. Most of one team is.
Most of one team. Actually, the entirety of one team. One of them is just sitting in unassigned.
Yeah,
wait, is this a start? Is this
Nara
week 1?
Macho Man.
This is week 1, yes.
Hell yes. I only caught scrims thus far.
Oh,
you guys' off season is so long. I was getting bored.
Yeah, well, I wanted 2 weeks, but the other teams wanted a month, and yeah. So.
I think that's fine because it's still like different from other leagues.
Yeah.
Like I think this is it's the only like sign up as a team league that I know of that like actually does multiple seasons with the same teams, which actually makes it interesting.
Yeah, a lot of teams stick together from this season, next season, this season, last season.
Rip tacos though.
Yeah,
Snow broke up the boys.
The finals kind of just pep hands.
Yeah, I'm excited for my CDL team. We're 7-1 right now, I think. Should be 6-2, but we pulled one game out of our hat that we had no right winning.
For the first time the other day. That's right.
Yeah, I think we got a better plan against Macho Man and Nara's team this week.
How's Nara's team? Is he still losing every single game?
I think they're 5-3. They might be 4.
Okay, so he's on a better
The team's
team
actually pretty even this year, I think.
Well, he's the captain.
Or this season, I keep saying.
Oh, okay.
It's like,
I don't know why you drafted Badger though. It's the worst pick of all time.
I didn't draft Badger.
Wait, didn't you?
No.
I thought he was on your team. Maybe I'm thinking of Bambino. No, what?
Bambino doesn't have him either.
I thought it was you.
No, it was Doggo, I think.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
No, I got a TWA monkey. His name's
your team's actually just broken.
Tianyi, by the way, is the off lane.
Yeah. I should write. How the hell Tianyi?
Tianyi.
Tianyi. So that's like way too many syllables to say in a cast, but Tianyi.
Right, you can make it 2 syllables. Tianyi.
Tianyi. Yeah, but I'm Midwesterner and I have no idea how to speak any kind of other.
I'm Midwestern too, dude. I'm from Michigan.
Ugh.
Oh,
okay. That's basically East. Get out of here.
It is not.
Get out of here. That's literally East Coast.
Nah, I'm New Jersey. East Coast, Best Coast.
Fact.
It's actually West Coast.
Let's get this
I think that's the.
Michigan's all coasts. We've got a North Coast, a West Coast.
You're basically an island. Coast. Wait, did you grow up on the north part of Michigan that nobody ever thinks about?
No, I grew up in Grand Rapids area.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say if you grew up on like the part of Michigan that nobody ever thinks about, that's kind of sad.
But... The UP.
Yeah.
I know Caribou is a Michiganer, but that's all I know.
All right, let's make sure. I should have probably messed with audio before, but whatever. It's probably fine.
Sure.
This is like a couple of CDLers too. Doesn't Pipsqueaker play in CDL?
I don't think so.
Or does somebody named Pipsqueak play in CDL and they're just like...
I don't think so. I don't recognize that name at all. Fred does. There's a couple people on.
Was Notorious a CDLer?
I think so.
He might have done one season.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think he might have been an early CDLer, but then went back.
He is. He's in RD2, yeah. Isn't Skaters play? Or was he
Skater
banned?
plays RD2L.
Skater's only been in RD2L, I think.
Yeah, he usually plays PSD Sun, I think.
Nah, well, he was EST Tuesday, and then I got brought on to Skater's team for as a free agent. Now we're in the quarterfinals, so Pog.
Nice. I stood in for Matthew's team for the first couple weeks.
Oof,
went 4-0, and then went to what's it called? Then I had a week where I didn't play, and then I got put on as a free agent onto what's his face? Breakable's team.
Mm.
And then I almost carried them to playoffs. Because they were like 1-5, I think, when I joined, and we ended up 7-9. And missed playoffs by 1 game.
Oof. That's rough, man.
But it was still fun playing with them.
Oops.
But yeah, it's like Macho Man and Nara's team is weird because they play so much weird stuff that it's like, how does it even work?
Push it back safe lane? He asked for that every time on my team.
That's a yikes.
No, it's Macho Man that plays the really, really weird crap.
Oh, Imagine, yeah. I played a game with him.
Like, he played offlane Spirit Breaker and completely stomped with it.
Yeah.
Because he just built pure movement speed, and now that bash damage is based off of your move speed, he deals like half the support's health pool just by charging through them.
Yeah. Yeah. What's the build for that? Maybe
What's
like
the other one?
He
likes to play techies and just delay the game as long as possible.
Yeah, I was a victim of that. Week 0, Scrim Week. We got Meepoed, and then they picked techies. And I was like,
yes, I was casting that. What the fuck?
That was
Did you see what happened
so
when my team played against Badgers and Macho Man picked himself techies?
No, what happened?
We went 90 minutes and came back from 73,000 net worth down to win.
Oh!
I think we broke Badgers' team. Like, we were already eliminated from the playoffs.
Oh.
But, like, so we weren't even trying. Like, the first game we picked offlane Tinker. We picked me Earth Spirit. We picked carry Gyro support Io and put Nera on the support Io because he wanted to play it. And then they last pick Broodmothered us. And so the second game, we're going to make this as miserable of a high ground to push as possible. And we picked Techies, Lich, Underlord, Zeus, and Sniper. And then we won from 73,000 net worth down.
Dude, I just hate playing against the techies because you just like your whole mentality of what a Dota game is forced to change. Yeah. Like you're just like, yeah, it's a typical Dota game. Oh, techies picks time to literally play absolutely different than the other like 12 games they just played this morning.
Yeah.
Feels bad, man. But I'll tell you what, man, our CDL series was amazing, dude. That was a crazy whatchamacallit. Game 1 was a crazy base.
Both those games were kind of insane.
That was insane. Yeah, dude.
All right. Wait, is Guam? Are you just chilling out for the draft?
I'm just booing. Yeah.
Just booing.
You guys know it's a best of 3, right?
What?
Huh?
It's a best of 3.
You do best of 3s now?
Is it best of 3?
Yeah, it's a best of 3 because it's a shorter group stage. So.
Okay. Well, if you guys can't stick around for 3 games, I'll probably still cast all 3.
Do they have a Meepo player?
I can stick around for a best of 3.
Yes.
I have no clue what anyone plays on this.
Guam might know more about each of the players, but
indeed. Who would you like to know?
I don't see Meep on any of the. Oh, there's Meep on one of their profiles.
Would you like to inform everyone what the Dire or who everyone on the Dire is? Because I absolutely have no clue who any of the Dire is.
Well, I swear I've seen Ned and Pipsqueaker before. Calypsis I've casted before, and I've never heard of Ferd or wait, I've casted Ned too before.
Ned and Baker won last season with AC 130, which is the people I'm teaming with now. Pipsqueaker and Calypsis.
You pulled a Kevin Durant, is what you're saying?
You could say so. Calypsis, Pipsqueaker are from another team from last season that Ned and Baker picked up. And then Fred is, I think, this Fred's first season in the league.
Cool. And League of Lads is what? Immortal and up or Divine?
Average MMR is 5.5.
Yeah, average MMR of the team is 5.5. Average players are probably around 5.5, 5.7.
Gotcha. So it's the big boy leagues.
Yeah, it's higher up there.
Yeah. I'll put together a 3K stack and sign up for next season.
Oh god.
We'll stomp the competition.
Listen, I hit 4.7. I'm steady at there.
Well, it's average 5.5, right? So like
average is 5.5. Yeah.
I guarantee you, if I signed up, Skater would pick me. He actually griefed me back when I was Legend 4. When I was Legend 4, he griefed
Except you sign up as a team. You don't sign up individually.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, but it's just funny because Skater griefed me. I was Legend 4, and he picked me for Div 2 Mini. Did not have fun.
God. Yeah, it sounds like a nightmare scenario. So these bans kind of make sense. Timber's pretty popular in pro games lately. Same with Pango. Chen is like getting this surge of play again, which is kind of surprising. But
I don't like micro, so I hate micro.
Coddle is a super obnoxious hero, by the way.
Yep, Coddle's also like the other big.
I played single draft earlier, and I ended up with 3 cores. I ended up playing Storm Spirit mid, and that Coddle is the bane of my existence. Literally any fight. Oh, I guess I'm slept. Now I can't fight.
Yeah, his
he just yells at his team. Everyone huddle to the light.
Yep.
Chakra's really good when paired with like Bristleback, Beastmaster, just spammable spells pretty much. Legion Commander's pretty good too, which actually Legion looks really good right now.
I am excited. I think Dire's gonna win.
Interesting first pick of an Ember Spirit. I guess there's not really much
that's
to able to counter.
That's pretty common.
Watching stream for ESL 1 LA earlier.
Ember's
Coddle Ember is apparently super broken.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm guessing they just wanted to deny that.
Well, I think
actually seen it.
You basically get double chains, right? Like you chains once, you get the Chakra Magic.
I think Chakra Magic gives you double chains
and flight.
Like both of them are super low cooldown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I could easily see it giving you double both of them.
Yeah. Or as my favorite Japanese caster would say, he gives you the double Parmigiano Reggiano. Have you ever seen that clip of Reddit?
No.
It's all right. So this Japanese caster's like casting. I think it's like Anna's Ember Spirit, and when you get the slight chains combo, apparently in Japan they call it the Parmigiano Reggiano. So you just hear this Japanese caster scream out, "Oh, it's a Parmigiano Reggiano!" And he's like freaking out, dude. It's the greatest thing.
Oh, Mars, okay.
Wait, does Kano pushback push you out of the Mars ult? I don't think so. It's pretty good to just like do a bit of damage.
I don't think it hops you high enough to get out of there.
Okay.
Yeah.
It probably just bumps you into the walls.
Yeah, so it's a pretty good combo. I like it. Also, wait, let's see what combos with the spear, his W, whatever the hell it's called.
God's Rebuke.
Yeah, so that's the only 2, but they're still really low cooldown, so Chakra still helps out quite a bit.
Plus, if you get eggs, and I think it's also a flex Mars pick too. Probably in the eyes of Skater.
If you get eggs, you just like instantly cast 3 in a row, pretty much, right? Because it's like 1 Chakra, another one, and then obviously like 3 seconds till the next one's up. But still a huge burst.
I don't even know if you have the mana for that as a Mars though.
You probably. I think you go Soul Ring.
With the Chakra Mat, yeah. I was gonna say, I guess with the Chakra Magic, you would. Like,
Soul Ring helps you out with that too. Morphling Ban, just, I mean, easy hero to get out of the Mars ult. Like, I think they could still pick like a Juggernaut here though. Maybe a Lifestealer.
I mean, yes, but they also can't. You can't pick Morphling into an AA. It just doesn't work.
Yeah.
Because you can't regen when you shift Strength, and so you just die if you shift either way. If you get hit by AA ult.
Say your prayers.
Yeah, actually, and this Ember first pick is really interesting too, because I've seen people run it off lane, mid, of course, and then carry, like all 3 lanes that can be ran in. It's kind of insane.
Off lane Ember Spirit.
Dude,
it works.
Us.
It's legit. It's legit.
It crushed my team.
You love to see it.
It's literally like, if it's any traditional like off laner, I talk to Satan. He's like, that's a virgin hero. I don't want to play that hero.
Okay.
And I'm like,
he played Weaver and then Ember Spirit.
Yeah.
Like,
well, we tried a theory craft. We're like, how fast can Weaver go with the move speed?
He was
or with
going
the
extremely fast.
Yeah, with the Shikuchi moves talent, the Grimstrokes E, and Spider Legs. How fast can he go? Dude, oh my gosh, he was
he was flying.
Oh, shit.
Like he got out with like 20 health, and then he showed bot at 20 health. Like he literally went across the whole map in one Shikuchi.
Dude, it was so funny, man. I love that. And then I remember, well, when we played Div 2 Mini, Satan was also on my team. And so we just did, well, Skater went mid Nature's Prophet, and then I just went Spear Breaker. We called that the Uber Eats strat. Basically, we took Roche while Skater was split pushing, and then I would charge the lane that he was pushing, give him the cheese, and then run away. That was the classic Uber Eats.
Oh my god, that's the dumbest theory craft I've ever heard.
It's time for It's a Disaster. Where's my chat?
It is time for It's a Disaster. Oh boy. Did they have Ember Spirit in that game too? No, they didn't. Wait, was that before he came out?
No, it was Storm Spirit.
Yeah, it was the other spirit. Rip.
Because Sumail got
Storm
ganked.
Spirit.
Yeah, because Sumail got killed right before the Roche fight.
Yeah, Fear played Gyro every game of the Grand Finals.
Oh god. Yeah, I remember that actually.
Because they had to waste, or CDC had to waste a ban
Shaker because it was Universe Shaker.
Right, but they also had to CDC had to waste a ban on Aoi 2000's techies.
Yeah, well, it was two heroes, wasn't it? Naga and techies every single game.
Like Aoi was literally just like an immediate like hero pool ban, and it was
he won them TI and then got kicked.
Yep.
But
because he was a techies player.
Yeah.
Classic.
Techies was legit back then. The strategy picking Techies in a pro game was actually so much fun to watch. I remember watching oh god, that tournament they do in like a stadium when Zai was playing Techies for Secret, and just like the excitement around running into mines is incredible.
Oh yeah, there's the puck.
I think Skater's probably flexing the Mars and the puck.
Yeah,
I had to read
and the puck's a really good combo. Coil snap with the blinding light.
Yeah. And spear.
Oh, that too, actually.
I don't think puck is going to be mid. I don't think Skater plays a puck mid, so it'll probably be either... Well, actually, no. So then it's either Mars mid, puck 3, or puck 4, Mars 3, or Mars 2. So it's like... Puck is definitely not mid, but it's going to be offlaner or support.
Yeah, they have quite a lot of lockdown for an Ember Spirit too, so that feels pretty good. Like, Baker's not doing too bad for stuns though either. I'm not really sure if anybody has a clear advantage in the draft right now.
I mean, if you have a Shaker, you're not going to be doing bad for stuns.
Skater, pick the Razor. Skater, do it now. Pick the Razor. Learn from our RD12 playoffs.
So it's not going to be the offlane Ember Spirit.
No.
So it's either mid or... Is this a mid Underlord? Like,
all right, hold on.
I know Doss played carry Underlord against me once, but it's the wrong team.
I bet you this is Skater's comms right now. Does my Kelly player know how to play Weza? How do we feel about Weza?
5 seconds.
I played it in RD12, and I think it's really strong. And that's basically what they're gonna do.
Oh my god. All right, well, big fella is a god apparently.
Please.
Well played. Well played. This is why we have you here, big fella.
Oh my god, dude, I can't wait till he looks at the clip.
Okay, last ban. What does Radiant need?
Okay, so is this Razor core or is this Razor mid? Like,
all right, so it's definitely,
or is it Razor support?
Oh my
god.
God.
So I think they're still flexing the Mars 3 or 2. Puck's definitely a 4 at this point. Razor carry. I don't know how I feel about Underlord Shaker lane. The double melee against Razor kind of is like really bad.
I mean, they can pick a ranged carry and just put Earth Shaker playing 4 from the safe lane. Like, they don't need to have the AA in the safe.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
like AA Underlord cold defeat with Pit is going to be pretty much a guaranteed stun.
Trollbane does feel pretty strong. Oh, if only Troll's ult was how it used to be.
Or they could try lane.
10 seconds remaining.
It wouldn't be terrible.
With Earth Shaker AA.
Yeah, just leave the Underlord solo. I might be sacrificing his lane though. Razor destroys Underlord without help.
So aggro try lane.
Oh, right. Aggro try
lane. Leave Underlord against the Mars and put the AA Earth Shaker +1 against the Razor.
Yeah.
You've got a way to break it so the Razor can't chase after you.
Yep. I agree.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, they'll have to definitely swap up the lanes if this Underlord wants any chance of a game.
To ban on a Quap, so it seems like they're thinking they want a mid.
Underlord mid.
I mean, maybe that catches them off guard, right? Even into an Ember. Razor's probably still pretty good.
Yeah, it is. Especially if you can land a Puck Silence, and then Ember's obviously gonna have to build. They build Yules more often over Manta, right?
I think you go Yules this game. This really feels like a Yules game.
Yeah, Yules is definitely more common.
So like then you would like Yules yourself as Ember, but then that's just stealing even more damage. So then you would have to rely on like.
Yeah, that's also setting you up for a Coddle ult as well.
Yeah, so it's
or a spear. It's like they have a lot of stuff that they can time off the Yules.
There's the Bristle.
Yeah.
Interesting team comp. So I think it's gonna be the Skater Mars mid. Up against the Ember.
They have like 3 really tanky cores, and then Puck and Coddle, who are the 2 squishiest heroes in the game. But Puck's obviously really agile. Like, I mean, Pitlord's pretty good into all 3 of these.
As well, so.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. Pitlord seems pretty good in all 3 of their cores right now, though.
Oh, they banned the Terrorblade. I was gonna suggest Terrorblade for the Dire.
I don't necessarily like the Bristleback pick into the AA. I think AA is in like his top 5 counters or something like that. Just because you take away all of his regen and you take out 10% of his health. Okay,
yeah, and they're going to be able to land it too with the amount of catch they have.
Yeah, and you've also got a percentage damage on Underlord as well.
Yep, OD can just sap the entire mana pool.
Bristleback.
All right, so I think it's so then is it 3 Mars with a 1 Bristle? Then is that what they decided to do?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Okay. Well, I think Razor will have.
I like Dire's draft better.
Yeah. Really? I guess
they have a lot of stuns. Yeah, they have a lot of stuns. But if Radiant can snowball well, like if they start getting kills and winning lanes, I think Radiant definitely win this draft.
Yeah, I just don't see the Bristleback becoming like that unkillable beast that you want him to become.
That might not be his purpose. I think with this draft, I think it's definitely like a kind of run around kind of draft where it's during team fights you just run around. Like you don't really like try to focus down anyone because then the OD just gets a bunch of like int off everyone and then just ults. But I think Radiant has a good chance. I think they're really good at running away. They have high mobility, I think. Just like baiting out TPs maybe and then backing and split pushing, something like that.
Ziffer says Manta Ember is trash, Lamel.
That's what I thought. I mean, there was a time when he used to, but I just didn't know because I'm not an Ember player. I know there's a time.
Lotus Ember is apparently, but I don't know. It doesn't seem like it would be horrible. It's just like there's better items you can go for sure.
Yeah, like Spirit Vessel, Meteor Hammer.
Oh, I have been requested to tell people no caster all chat as well, so.
No
problem.
I assume it wasn't going to be an issue, but.
Not a problem.
Saying.
Who told you that?
I forget when it was one of the captains.
Oh, I bet it wasn't Skater. I know that, dude.
What'd you guys do to Skater, Marcus?
I'm sure it's just like. I don't know. They don't want people in all chat. It's fine.
I don't know why my game's been bugging out recently. Where
like too many leagues have just lost because of all chat stuff.
Sure. Go hands.
It's always all chat drama.
Lord Shaker off lane against the Bristleback Coddle.
Listen, man.
That's an obnoxious lane combo.
Oh, they're actually going for it. This is a really aggressive play from Calypsis to start. He could maybe get a fissure block, but Pitlord's not in the area to really do anything.
Ooh, no regen on Calypsis. Weird.
Oh, that's a good fissure block there, too. I'm surprised DOS isn't spamming yet.
Notorious. Pog.
Yeah.
I laned with him.
Alright, anyways, for the Swarm, top on Mars, along with the pairing of Silver Pike on the Puck mid, we got Skater on the Razor, DOS is bottom on that Bristleback, Notorious on the Coddle, and Big Fella, you can do Dire, because hopefully we don't miss any kills or something.
You mean Radiant?
No, I just did Radiant, what?
Oh.
Yeah, he just did Radiant.
Alright, well on the Dire, we got Ned on the Ember Spirit with Baker as his #1 fan as the Ember and AA respectively. You got Ferd, or as we know, Fred as OD picking up that Dire top bounty rune. Then we got Pipsqueaker on the Underlord, and Calypsis on the Earthshaker, chasing down, or at least blocking the creeps.
Is this a thing? Like,
yeah,
I guess it kills your wave?
Yeah, so Bristol has low attack damage, with only...
Like, every time I've seen in the pro games recently, it's been going the other way, where the Earthshaker blocks his own wave.
Yeah, but essentially what it does is, like, because DOS has low attack damage, it's hard for him to CS creeps under tower, and it also automatically pushes the lane. So it's going to be a little easier of a time for Pipsqueaker, although he may not have an XP advantage. It'll be closer to his tower.
Yeah, he got 2 CS of the first 4 right there, so definitely did its work. If it cuts the CS in half, then feels pretty good. But I mean, I don't know if you go back and do it like every single time, but.
All right, thanks for casting, boys. I'll be watching.
Thank you for your support.
Enjoy.
Yeah, and then mid, I think this is Razor favored, right? It feels like it's Razor favored still.
Yeah, it's pretty Razor favored, I think.
Early cast reigns of Astral is kind of trash. Like, it still feels pretty dangerous to just walk up and try and get it off.
It's actually crazy up top. Like, Silverpike is actually losing the trade war up against Baker, and Baker's not even having to use his chilling touch all that often. Like, he's just right-clicking.
Oh, Silverpike even went for this early Blightstone, too, to try and trade a bit better, but I'm surprised he's actually winning this. He has 2 less damage, even.
Yeah. AA deals damage.
Still dish it out quite a bit. He's got a really decent attack animation, too. Calypsis looks like...
Oh, he doesn't have a mango to get the spear.
Is this even possible? Calypsis is going to go for like a fissure block mid, but I don't think this is...
Yeah, he might have scouted Calypsis with that.
It didn't hit him, but it might have just gotten him the vision like at the very edge. Although maybe not, because Skater's still approaching the other high ground.
Forward, yeah.
He does have another fissure.
He's gonna steal all the damage.
Oh, he actually has level 2 static link. He might be able to kill him.
No, I don't think you dive for it. That'd be a little risky, but it's just...
That's a big fella to dive as Razor, you know what I'm saying, Johan?
Yeah, I know exactly.
Actually, now Fred's able to trade up with Skater since he already used that damage sap.
At least he's not diving a hero that can just stun him if he stays in one place. Like under your tower.
We live and we learn, brother. We live and we learn. Clips is gonna do it again.
Big fella and I played a
I actually think he's just pulling it this time.
A couple years ago, it was pretty fun. For me.
Let's see. I gotta root for the Radiant, man. Not only is my RD12 captain playing in this match,
hey, you can't pick sides here. That's not legal.
My fault. Yeah, I gotta be like Grant.
Yeah, you gotta be completely yes.
Oh,
that's a lot of mana gone too. Oh, yeah, top. They do get a stun on a Ned, but I don't think they're actually able to get the kill.
Yeah. But yeah, for the Swarm was my lane partner
in here. This AA could actually maybe kill him.
I'm a little surprised they paired the Coddle with the Bristle and not the Mars, but it still feels pretty good. Spin little spells.
It's a
classic Coddle Bristle combo.
Yeah, it's still a good one. Works out pretty well. Notorious is doing a lot of damage, but the Blinding Light back should be able to save him. Does get a nice Scrape Denier there too, but Pipsqueaker is still kind of low. Same thing with DOS though, and they don't have any regen left.
He's mana breaks, and he's still... Okay, he doesn't have any.
That's a really nice fissure block too, on both of them even. DOS doesn't want to go any further. They gotta be careful how many creeps they have left underneath this tier 1. But this still feels pretty bad, dire, because you're having to back so far underneath your own tower.
Yeah, and both supports. I mean, both of the offlaners are left with little regen. Well, he just got 2 cells. Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. Earthshaker did have to back though.
He'll be fine.
Yeah, yeah.
With a headdress in the lane as well.
Silverpike's got to be careful.
He might not.
Top Mars is getting the spear backwards onto the Ember, but is the right clicks from Ned going to be enough?
One more.
I don't think so.
Unfortunate. Just has Buckler too.
Let's see.
Skater's actually winning the XP battle too, I think. 17-8 to 17-5.
Not too much, so.
Yeah, it's just lately. Like OD's still gonna be level 5.
Post 5.5 level 15.
He's actually doing a lot of damage. Notorious doesn't have Blinding Light for a bit.
Oh, that Shaker, if he moved down, he could have cut that Coddle off with the Underlord. And no Blinding Light.
He's gonna Gonna go for the 5-minute runes. Notorious gonna get stunned up, miss out on the 1. Gonna be able to get both Founding Runes bottom. Still just draining his mana completely though.
Dude, that's really a shame. Good idea to pick up the Soul Ring though.
Oh,
but...
top. They're dropping a little low on For the Swarm. They're trading up with the Ember. They can keep going. Is the orb gonna hit? No, but there should be some right clicks. Dodges the first one on Ned, but another one from the Ember cancels out the south. Gets rid of the Chilling Touch as well. Silverpike dropping low. Everybody's getting solo. He misses.
He's got orb.
The W from Mars. It is gonna hit the orb finally. No way to get out of that one. Ned finally ticking down. And a tip from the opposite lane too.
Got a tip, man. That's the new mental meta of Dota. You got a tip. Every time you make a mistake, your enemies realize it, tip you, make it feel even worse.
Looks like Skater's actually gone back to the jungle a little bit. I mean, mid lane's still really even, even in terms of farm too. Skater going for the illusion, is gonna miss the stun. He can't go uphill. Fred does have that astral just to get away from this.
Body block
but the body block with the illusions, he still got a lot of damage.
And he steals 117 damage. That's a hard hitting.
If only the attack still came through on the astral. It looks like it didn't. I actually didn't realize that.
They definitely didn't.
Oh man, that's crazy. That's awesome.
That's now a triple stack in the top hard camp. I feel like Mars is going to take that easier than
pretty easily.
Oh, easy. Yeah. They might stack it and then pull in the off lane, but Baker's doing a good job of making sure that doesn't happen. Oh, just as I said.
I think For the Swarm might just be watching it too. Yep. But does get a single pull. He's going to go for the double pull, but I don't think he's able to catch it.
It's 46 for the Swarm. No. Oh, that's a shame.
He does catch the range creep, and it also prevents the double pull, though. So he's going to get still this full wave of XP.
Yeah.
Bottom, though. Oh, another night. Calypsis is really hitting it with these fissure blocks. Like, other than that one, it technically did block the Razor. It didn't stun him, but...
Yeah, but he's salving up. He'll be fine.
For the Swarm has just been completely left alone top, though.
Now.
Yeah, I don't think... Ember really poses too big a threat. I think he just gets freed.
I almost would like to see this Underlord have at least a single level in pit, so when the Bristle dives him under tower like that, he can just root him and make him take a couple more tower hits.
Get the chance of accidentally proccing more quills, though.
I mean, yes, but he had no stack. They've got 3 top now.
Calypsis, if he hits this one, potential kill here. For the Swarm is very far forward. There's 3 heroes up here, and he's gonna get blocked up by the Fissure. Calypsis just going for the easier stun instead with the freeze. Finally, we see a kill going to Dire. It's 1-1. We're 8 minutes into this game. There's only been 2 kills.
Crazy. Yeah, Dawson Skater are farming really well, both with almost 50 last hits right now. OD and Ember kind of struggling a little bit.
Ember's top of the net worth charts after that kill. Okay, Bristle just
passed. You see Razor farming the jungle a bit more too. That's what kind of feels bad about OD, is that his jungle farming ability is kind of meh. I mean, it's better than some other mids, but still not the greatest.
It's also good he's giving levels to Silverpike, because he definitely needs it on the puck there. He was pretty low level when he...
this Mars is pretty low level too, considering that Silverpike hasn't been in the lane for like the last couple minutes.
Yeah, they've done a really good job.
5 at 9 minutes. He's he just hit level 6.
It's already Ember 6 too. AA's level 5, which is really good. Sometimes you have AA just like stuck at level 3 at 10 minutes, and it feels really bad.
Yeah. That's alright.
Calypso, they're getting another rotation top too. Where the Swarm is really
be another kill.
Same position.
Unfortunately, when Silverpike went to Rome, I don't think they have vision, right? They only have a Sentry Ward there. Yeah, they don't have any obs for him, so he's gonna realize that they pulled over to the hard camp. He's gonna go investigate the hard camp. Then he's gonna get cold feet to Fissure, and then Ember's gonna get a free kill.
I'm sure the Fissure block goes right across here.
Yeah, I think that's probably what's gonna happen. So
if he moves up far enough, this AA might just right click him and scare him off.
They get the slow.
That's what would happen in my games if I was playing the Earth Shakers. I'm like, hey guys, I can Fissure trap him.
And then they scare him off.
He's
actually going aggressive here. Gets the stun on AA, but there's the fissure block. It's perfectly across the lane too. For the Swarm trying to find the gap. He can't find it. Gonna get... No, he breaks the freeze at the last second, but I still think he's gonna die. It doesn't matter.
That's crazy.
So that's what would happen in my game is my carry would run at them before I'm actually in position to block them off, and then he just gets away. They've now got a quad stack on these neutrals.
Wow. They're still going for it. Who clears this for them?
We'll be able to.
It's probably Underlord, yeah. I mean, Ember can do it too with the max shield. Echo Slam.
Dude, that'd be nuts. I've seen that play before.
I have too.
I think he just gets another level in shield and then clears it. Or he just does it right now.
Oh, yeah,
maybe I think he might be in trouble if he tries this.
Nobody's actually rotating over.
I think he's doing it pretty good.
Yep. He does pick up an Iron Talon too, which will help just a bit. There's a coil over onto the AA. Silverpike trying to go for something. Does break the freeze again, jumping forward, but he sees Ned farming that big camp. He has to leave 2 creeps there. Silverpike without a mana doesn't have the coil either. In comes the AL. It does just barely catch him. For the Swarm. Could have used the ult, I thought, but I mean, Ember has a couple more spirits to get out with.
That's really unfortunate.
Only if he has the mana for it. If he shred swaps, he has 1 more spirit to get out with.
Oh, he also missed out on bottom. Looks
Also,
like
if they're
he's
paying
just way
attention to the
underneath.
puck's inventory, it should be a D ward as well with that obs word just being placed.
Yep. I think he pinged it there. He doesn't quite see it yet, though.
I forgot League of Legends is this serious.
Yeah, dude. 5.5k average.
It's the high MMR average, everybody.
Hey, big fella, you want to join me in a team for next season?
Dude, let's do it, dude.
Let's do it. I'll play mid. You can support me.
I think it is a shortened season, so it is going to start up again soon, but...
Well, this is week 1, right?
Yes, and last year they did like 9 weeks. I don't know, we lost Guam, so I can't actually ask, but...
But yeah, like, I'll just put together 5 people who just want to play and have fun. And we'll just play a bunch of
smoke breaks up top.
And they do get a nice coil onto the Ember too. Has no way to get out of this. Is sapping a lot of the damage, but he's just going to be able to blink out afterwards. There's a nice silence too. The Spirit's going to miss. Can he get out in time? No, just barely.
Static link right click is busted. Holy moly.
Out bottom. Pipsqueak is actually taking a lot of damage too. They're just going to fight up.
Mask of Madness Razor is actually just stupid. Because you run at them with Mask of Madness static link and you just attack them.
It looks like he's going for the Yules first, which is kind of interesting on a Razor, but...
It has his ult. This Mars has to be careful how low he gets.
Keeping out his DOS. Does get hit by one of those all-downs, but Mars gets stunned up by Calypsis. No blink, just kind of walked into that one. And now jumping forward is Ned, able to hit one of the chains. Jumps forward with the Spirit. Is getting that damage sap too, but there's the Astral from Fred to keep his Ember alive. 60 damage stolen. Skater could potentially turn this. Is going to pop the ult too. Or flying forward. Misses out on 2 heroes. He actually had the shield on Ned, so did really no damage. A nice stun there from Calypsis. Another block. In comes DOS with the haste rune. He just has to TP out. His courier gets saved. I don't think he's actually going to catch it. He still has the haste rune on the back of this. Now on the other side of the fight too, they're finding Ned. That Ember Spirit getting coiled yet again. No way to escape.
Yep. Short cooldown ability.
Swap over to net worth really quick.
That's where that coddle comes in handy, man. That Chakra Magic does wonders for this team.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
And a very strong start. I mean, despite being down in kills, they've definitely taken more map advantage early on.
Yeah.
Maybe able to find the OD farming over here, but it looks like they're just going to go for a rotation mid. Still feels like if you can find an Earthshaker before he gets his blink, it's definitely worth it.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And Calypsis might just be walking uphill too. He has the Mars ult. He's going to use it too. Needs to be able to hit the Spirit. Is getting that damage sap too. Doesn't actually have the Spirit yet. Coddle ult coming out. They have 2 of them locked in. Almost just saves the Earthshaker there, pushing him back. Was 9 weeks last season.
They could probably fight this if they really wanted to. Like Mars ult's down. Static link's down.
Nice. I don't think they can follow this up though. They don't have pit. Just a little bit of damage, that's about it. Actually running forward is Skater too. I don't think he wants to do this though.
Like, if he traps this Razor, I think Razor's just... Oh, never mind. He has his Fused Range drop. He probably wouldn't die to it then.
It's a nice regen rune find, too, on the Pit Lord.
AA finally able to afford his magic stick.
There it is, man. Well, he got a buckler beforehand, alright. So, he went
Because Earthshaker's still trying to hit level 6.
Yeah, it was really rough in the lane.
The AA hit 8th tome despite being level 5 already.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, though, the AA ulti has secured a lot of kills, so it hasn't gone to waste, but,
right,
you know,
but I think AA was already level 6 at 10 minutes, or close enough to it. They needed like 1 or 2 CS.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate as, like, this pause 4, right? Like, this happens usually to, like, my CDL team, right? I kind of had to play poor, because my offlaner is, like, he's crazy greedy. So I always have to, like, play passive and be sacrificial, let my 5 get the tome because I feel bad. But, you know, whatever. You live and you learn.
Another
Just get a bunch of
DC.
kills as the 5, and then you don't need a tome for level 6.
There you go.
You can be the final one to make Team Canada.
Let's see.
Heyo. Yeah, we're just... these guys are toxic. Hold up. Pause.
Apparently.
No all, please.
Purpose fulfilled.
But yeah, 4 to 5. I mean, it seems like a really active game, but in terms of kills, we're still on the low side yet.
Alright, since it's paused, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Also approaching that 15-minute rune time, too. But yeah, Radiant's taking the more map control right now. They've taken the 1 tower the entire game, and it looks like they're positioning to take down that bottom.
I would like
1.
to see at least 1 level, probably 2 in Ice Vortex for AA right now. Just like you have a lot of magic damage with Earthshaker, Underlord, OD. I guess not so much OD, but Ember's Spirit.
Yeah.
It's like that magic damage amp, even 1 level is 15% increased magic damage.
It feels incredibly worth it to...
I feel like at least a value point is very strong. And you know what? I feel perfectly fine criticizing an Immortal level AA. Or High Divine level AA. Because I know the hero very, very well. But, like, I just don't think the extra 20 damage per tick and half-second stun duration is worth more than a 15% Ice Vortex slow.
See, I think Mars can rotate bottom, though, and maybe they can take a tier 2. They feel pretty strong right now with their team fight. Earthshaker still doesn't have a blink. You gotta worry about that AA ult, but...
Puck's ult's up as well. Like, that's the thing with Mars ult, is like casting your Mars ult kind of locks you into an area. It makes it very easy to hit an AA ult.
True, if you're the Mars, yeah. The rest of the team really doesn't have to be in there, but...
And like Razor also makes it very predictable where they're going to be running. Because, okay, the Razor stat are linking someone, they're going to be running away from the Razor.
Yeah. So you see, I think this bottom tier 1's going to fall pretty quickly. They do spot Ember farming over here and could potentially hit a coil. They do get it on Silver Pike. He's just trying to hide for now. Popping out that shield, going to take the full brunt of this. And now Skater rotating over, misses the coil snap. He's still silenced. The Sleight of Fist and the Spirit away. He still survives. The coil just barely ended right before that blinding light came out.
That's super unfortunate. Really, really unfortunate. Notorious trying to get in there to be close enough at least to blinding light, but unfortunately it was like just at the end of the leash.
Still gonna take the top, or the bottom tier 1, sorry. Potentially Dyer's gonna look at that top tier 1. Oh, mid even falling.
Did I just see Clumsy Net on someone? What have we got for neutral items?
Iron Talon Shovel on Earthshaker.
Clumsy Net on Dyer. On Radiant, there's not a Clumsy Net. I thought I saw somebody had an inventory already before he dropped for the Dyer, but I must have misseen it.
Yeah, a mass rotation of TP's up too. Silver Pike could jump forward. He's got coil in another 10 seconds, but I don't think he's actually going to spot anyone. No, he's going to run into Calypsis. He ran down, though. The tree's just perfectly juked, and now Silver Pike pinging it out. Needs to use the coil, though. Not going to go for the blind coil.
Radiant does have a arcane.
Skater's actually getting astraled in the middle of the jungle too. I think they have enough stun for this. The force that forward on Fred plus the ult from AA. He is definitely getting ticked down here.
That's unfortunate.
They're actually just giving it to Skater too, which is pretty smart.
No, they tried to give it to the OD, but the AA Ice Blast is what ticked him down.
Yeah, Baker wound up getting the kill.
Oh shoot, I saw the okay.
Clumsy net
do now for the clumsy net on AA.
That's smart.
Which means he's gonna be able to guarantee his own cold feet.
Feels like one of the better combos of neutral items in the game for sure.
Oh yeah. Like, you don't care if you're rooting yourself when you're throwing an ice blast. Like, you don't want to be in the middle of the fight anyways.
Yeah, it's unfortunate Radiant doesn't get a faded brooch. I feel like faded brooch
does have
Razor
a blink.
is still...
I think that's fairly new.
Yeah, he just picked that up. I feel like the Bristle should have Broom Handle and Trusty Shovel. I feel like the Broom Handle will benefit him a lot.
Keeping away Pip Squeaker.
And then just
No
Trusty
chance
Shovel.
to stop it. Is this It's kind of an aggressive movement from Dire here. Looks like they're just trying to take the outpost before that 20-minute mark happens. Potentially just go for the tier 1 afterwards.
I think right now Radiant is stronger. I think they just need to farm up on the Ember and OD. And then once they're able to, I think they can take a good team fight. But from now, or for now, I think Dire's plan is just to try to take towers while avoiding team fights. And Radiance is the exact opposite. So good defensive vision coming out from the Dire. You see in the river, or 2 in the river, and then kind of scouting their top lane a little bit.
Now mid actually going a little aggro.
Pipe is completed on the Underlord. He did recover in a good amount of farm.
Oh, I am lagging a little bit, but yeah, Dota does that sometimes.
So Ember did go the Yules, he's now going Spirit Vessel.
We'll see how they want to... I don't think they want to give up this tier 2 for free. But potentially they're just back now. For the Swarm's actually super low. I'm really surprised they didn't turn around to tank those tower shots, but... Could just get a smoke gank coming in from the rest of the team. There's still no blink on the Earthshaker, but he's going to be able to lead in with the stun. There's the AA blast. It only hits on the 1, but your Coddle is going to be gone. No, he's able to get the ult off. Notorious is still alive. The Echo not really hitting anything, and now the Marzol on top of 3. It's a blown up fight for Dire. They didn't get the initiation. They wanted the blinding light back to pop the coil onto 2. They don't get the ult out for Pit Lord. Finally, they find at least a single kill onto the puck. And
so
Ned can escape.
Just came out.
That was so sad. The Echo Slam went off just as OD imprisoned him. Then the OD broke the, what's it called? The Dream Coil with Hurricane Pike.
Everything went right for Radiant that team fight actually. So, Coddle not dying was huge because they Mars ultied on top of the Will-O-Wisp and then they Puck ultied inside the Mars ult. So like they literally got their dream combo off. Yeah. And Dire just was not ready for that. Oh, AA ulti coming out though.
It does go mid onto the bristleback. I think there might be enough damage to... No, he's going to be fine. He's got the pipe up in 1 second, so he can just pop that and he's...
Yeah, he's going to be okay.
No way. It's just like they can't smoke in a group like that because every single time they try and run to initiate, they're just going to be grouped up unintentionally, really. They still don't have the blink on the Earthshaker.
Yeah, I think if they waited till the Earthshaker had blink, that fight goes completely differently because then he gets the jump on the Mars.
They only hit 1 hero with the AA blast there too, which is kind of important.
Double damage empowers me.
Doss getting a lot of farm, dude. He's got Pipe Solar Crest already, going Halberd next, probably for the OD. Really good build from him. I like that.
Yeah. Approaching that Halberd. Still got a little bit yet, though. Puck able to get the coil over onto Ned.
It's a DD,
potentially going to go for the kill. Needs a couple of right clicks, but the blinding light back. The coil going to pop. There is a silence, too, but going to tick down to that sleight of fist.
A little too greedy play, I think, coming out from Silver Pike. I think you recognize the DD, try to do what you can, but then as soon as like he's hitting you while you're leash, you need to leave.
Oh, mid for the Swarm's gonna get astraled up. Do they have enough damage for this? The AA blast gonna hit. The stun on Calypsis, but no, he gets the spear away. I still don't think it's gonna matter though. The Hurricane Pike forward from Fred.
He died with style. That's all I'll say.
Yeah, they could potentially drop the hammer tier too. I'm surprised Fred wasn't playing a little bit more aggressive there.
This OD has 8 stacks up. He's got a lot of mana. He gets a couple more right clicks.
A nice little bit of a damage sap there too, plus the Yules. That's a nice Kato ult as well onto all 4 of them. Going for the Pit Lord ult out, and I think they're going to get it. Everybody stacking on top of this. They left Calypsis, but nobody else is in the area.
But he'll be okay.
Dude, Calypsis is just getting bodied this whole game, dude. I feel so bad for him. It doesn't get level 6 until like minute 12.
Yeah, well, he's accelerated now.
Chrono. Or misses the Echo, rather. Yeah. Oh, man.
Is this really a Roche they can do? They have a Solar Crest.
I don't think so.
It's like they are backing out. They thought about it for a second.
I don't think they want to. Like, they have AA that can scout it out very easily.
Yeah, I think they need an AA.
If you let yourself get a little bit low, you can just...
Yeah, they're scanning it too.
Oh, they see the Razor walking through it. Oh, but they saw the... They might smoke for this.
There is a smoke coming out from Radiant, but this isn't going to be a great initiation. It's only on a Ned. There's the blink forward, silence from Silver Pike. The Mars ult still waiting though. The puck might just get exploded right at the beginning. It's a nice 2-man coil on the 2 cores. But I don't think the rest of the team is really near. They can't follow it up. Getting pitted up as DOS, able to get astraled out too. But I don't think really this is the initiation you want onto a Bristleback though. He's just gonna walk out. It's a Marsal on the 4. Ned has to slide a fist to save himself. But again, where's the follow-up? They don't really have much. AA ticking down lower and lower. In with the Razor. There's the Rebuke as well to finish him off. Spear gonna miss out on the Pipsqueaker. There's a nice astral over onto the Razor too, keeping him locked in. Slide a fist on the backside to kill off Silver Pike, and now Mars ticking down. Calypsis doing quite a bit of damage there, and there's actually Pipsqueaker with the Firestorm too.
Fred's actually doing so much with
nice kiting there. There's an ult in just to keep the Bristleback locked down. This is a really big kill if they find it. It's the ult from the OD, and now forward they go on the Skater. He's got no BKB. He could try for a TP, but he's gonna get stunned up immediately.
Yeah, the OD didn't even have Ags that game.
There's a courier. Bristleback, your courier.
It's just dead.
Ooh,
there's
the
Sanj.
That's really bad.
That was a Sanj towards a Halberd. Now they're not gonna have the Halberd for at least another 3 minutes.
Jumping forward, Notorious. Yeah, you just can't show here.
I mean, you can. It's just really stupid to show.
Thank you, Johan. Expert.
Let's.
Oh, Pipsqueak just picked up a salve. Can heal up his OD.
Yeah, it was really unfortunate. I think
okay.
Skater busting out the rule book. Classic Skater, man. Classic Skater.
No big deal. No big deal. You were saying.
But it was really rough for the Radiant. Like, that Pit of Malice by Pipsqueaker was super, super good.
Yeah, just like the Pit of Malice and Cold Feet by A just killed the Mars because he was basically forced to tank the whole Firestorm.
All right, we're good.
Yeah, it was really good positioning by the Dire, and unfortunate positioning by the Radiant as well. Silver Pike got caught out, I believe, in Pit of Malice, and then Earthshaker just kind of stunned him down.
And now a lot of Dire team.
Ooh, everyone wants
just rotating bottom. They're gonna be able to. Oh no, the blink away.
Good blink
for the Swarm. Bird was just waiting for that Astral too, but now the Bristleback, and he get caught out by the ALT as well. Looking at very dead.
You see, like what I was saying, like Bristleback's just paper against these heroes. Like, OD doesn't care about your armor, just dealing pure damage.
It's like he definitely needs a BKB or something after he gets this Halberd. Fortunately, he just doesn't have it there. And another nice fissure. Calypsis, I mean, he had the rough start, but he's still making the plays for his team. All these fissure blocks have been damn near perfect.
Definitely, yeah, he's definitely showed up in the team fights. They're setting up kills.
Bristleback has actually lost net worth in the last couple minutes since the last time he died.
Yeah, I understand Silver, or like I understand like the Puck 4, but the unfortunate thing is like Puck has just not been doing anything other than being able to Dream Coil, but Radiant has not been able to capitalize on it, which is like super unfortunate. Because like
Sanj's status resistance, right? Yeah, it is.
Yeah, stat resistance.
I like the Sanj for that because it'll make the AA blast last longer on it, and the pits and everything else. But
yeah, good TP out from Skater.
I still think it's going to take a lot to make this Bristleback actually be able to survive through anything.
I mean, if he gets BKB, he's not interrupted by OD or anything.
I mean, yes, but AAL still goes through BKB.
Right,
still
yeah.
not reach anything.
But OD can't really do anything to the bristleback. Ember can man up on him, and Underlord can man up on him, but the supports can't really do much to him other than
Can they actually kill a Razor, though? I don't think so. They get a nice pit out. There's the AA Blast coming in. Not really sure where that one was going.
Does that BKB up,
too. He thought that the Razor was going to go on this Earthshaker with static.
Oh, God.
Like...
They didn't actually have vision there, so he might have. It was a good guess.
But then there's the Underlord as well. It's just got his atrophy aura. It's just going to be hitting like a truck later on in these fights.
Pretty hard to take Roche right now, but yeah, Mindbreaker over on Bristle.
Okay.
Maybe you give that to Mars. Razor could be pretty good too, but the Titan Sliver on Razor is interesting. Very strong.
How does Mindbreaker work with Puck's phase shift attack?
That's a great question.
That is, it probably silences one.
The
first one that hits, maybe. There's a coil over on Eclipse, but I don't think Silver Pike's already used this. There's all the heroes rotating over. There's a nice two-man stun too, but with Skater getting this, there's a nice echo, but yeah, just no follow-up.
That's really unfortunate. Silver Pike's playing way too ahead of his team right now. Like, I understand it's sudden, because like you were just scouting out the enemy or shit or whatever. But you gotta wait for your team to do that. I don't think he was. Yeah, I don't think Calixtus was gonna leave. I think he was just waiting for like the. I forget who was hitting the tower, just to leave.
Oh, it's a nice chains onto a puck too, but he can still get out of this. No, he gets rooted. He has no escape. Silver Pike just completely gone. No coil either to get a chase back.
Like I said, he's just playing way too ahead of his team. Like he was the first one back, and he died for it. They got clumsy netted, rooted, and all that stuff. It's really, really unfortunate. He's just got to slow down his play, wait for his team like he did in the first 15 minutes, and you know their problems will be solved. But he's just playing a little too aggressive right now. Doss almost having level 3 ulti, which is pretty huge. Being able to spam his spells. Going for the BKB next, which I really like. But he does have the halberd complete.
I mean, Skater with the BKB now does feel pretty tanky. Okay. This is a 10-second BKB
up. Out the Mindbreaker for Orb of Destruction.
Yeah, so I am kind of surprised that Skater didn't go the level 15-12 strength talent, but it's still fine. Like he's still tanky. He's got the Titans. He's got the Titan Sliver and BKB. So he's again pretty tanky. He doesn't really necessarily need the plus 12 strength talent.
They might kill this puck. He's not careful. Oh, the puck just blinked right past the AA.
And I don't think Ned saw him though. No, he actually sees the courier before anything. We also have Yules up on the backside. Clips is getting Yules up. It's only the Mars ult on the on the Earthshaker though. A nice AA ult on to just one. It might have hit Skinner, but I don't think so.
Good sleep.
Huddle ult too, just to keep them back. But the blink in from the OD. Fred wants to fight this, but he got disarmed beforehand. He can't do anything. What a halberd!
Oh my god.
Triple kill for Skater.
That was beautiful. And Silver Pike managed to get the two-man Dream Coil on the Underlord and the Ember, preventing them from being able to join the fight. And OD jumped in with his BKB, got halberded, and could do nothing in that 1v3 with the Ember and Underlord being stuck in the Dream Coil. That was huge for Team Skater.
What a play from Doss. I don't know how he pulled that off because the timing in between the blink and the BKB was just so slim, but hell of a play. It wins them the fight there. I don't know if they would have been able to turn it because again they had those two heroes in the back. Quick Roshan with that Solar Crest, and I'm surprised they don't give it to the Razor, but it feels really good on a Bristleback too. Probably another.
I mean, the Bristleback's the one that's in the front of these fights.
Yeah, and one of the best Aegis carriers in the game. Not the best, but still pretty good.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I agree with the Bristle Aegis. He's been the frontliner this entire game, so.
Hey, Killcry, can you lower your volume a tad bit?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, thanks.
Never refuse.
Alright, Guam with the technical assistance.
Thank you, Guam. Shout out to Guam.
Shout out Guam.
Thank you, Guam.
Shout out admin Guam.
And Fred with another DC. Canadian internet is at its worst all time. Fred with the unfortunate DC. Skater's going to bust out the rule
Is
book.
it even Canadian internet? Is he actually...
NA internet. Notorious. No, you can't say
the pots.
You can't say that. Oh man.
Yeah. It's just COVID's getting to everybody. It's getting to people's internet.
It's even getting to the internet now.
That's why I was very happy we switched to gigabit internet as of like a few months ago.
Literally, so this is just the NFL, right? Hour-long game with like 15 minutes of actual gameplay.
I don't remember who. Oh, that was Skater's RD12 team versus Drode's RD12 team, if I remember correctly. We had, or I think they actually ran out of pause time.
Oh God. Blink
they do
from
see
Silver
Fred,
Pike. I don't think they can actually find this though. This is a BKB
Whoa!
OD if they really want to jump into this. This is a really big kill if they get it, but I mean it's asking just way too much. Now OD's just able to turn this. Can't get the halberd onto that either. There's a nice Hurricane Pike away. Get a couple of attacks off, but it's mostly just stacks for
Builds
the
up
OD.
7 stacks on his OD.
Yep.
Solid. I don't think they want to push up until those expire. What's the duration on those?
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh,
Ned's actually split pushing bottom. Does have 3. He hasn't thrown out a spirit to start yet, which I'm a little surprised by. They don't have a coil either, so I don't think they can get this. Nice Yules there.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And again, I'm not quite sure what Silver Pike's trying to do with some of these coils. Oh, he's gonna get spotted by the orb. They still see him, but he doesn't blink to it. Now Skater on the backside does hit him up with the Yules. They don't have the coil for another couple seconds. They do have another orb. Plus a second Yules. There's the third Yules. Everyone's got it in this game. The Spirit's just going to miss. Ned up high ground. Does have a Spirit again, but no. There's the coil. And now Ned looking very dead, but the rest of the team is rotating over. There's a nice 2-man Earthshaker with some creeps to through. And then on the Mars, able to get the ult off before he ticks down. And now Blitz is kind of stopped in the middle of this. Hipspeaker going for the ult down, does catch 2 of them, but now Ned's
in
still
trouble.
alive somehow. Finally dies, and AA gonna tick down as well. Skater just got the damage snap on him. 2 kills for Skater. I believe a couple for Silver
Mars got his ult up, and it was just the Earthshaker and Underlord trapped in with the Razor.
Yeah, really good this time around too, because Silver Pike's aggression.
Was that his 10-second BKB? No, that was his 9-second BKB on the Razor.
It really feels like Silver Pike's a double-edged sword here.
Oh, he does go Agnems. Interesting.
It's either he's hitting these initiations perfect, like he's getting pickoffs, he's finding heroes, or he's just trying to bite off way too much.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yep, Razor's ready to start hitting towers.
I mean, this is going to be a lot of damage for an OD to do. His attack speed isn't the greatest, though, so we can actually really bring him too low, but I mean, half health still feels nice.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate on the OD to have to literally build Hurricane Pike BKB without Ags.
Oh, Astral on the OD himself, just get rid of this coil. Pipsqueaker trying to stay on the front lines too. It's a BKB pop on that OD. They're focusing down this Bristleback. That's so much damage being sent too. Has to run back to the fountain, and now Pips or the Bristleback on the front lines. DOS does get pitted out, but I mean the Force Staffs are going to be more than enough to save him.
So I really like this build from Skater because of his agony.
Again, we're still fighting. Everybody caught in the middle. Skater running in with the ult plus the damage set. No, the ult gonna cool down the OD ult.
Oh, the OD ult.
Down goes the Mars, and now Skater's gone a little bit too far. Gets rooted up. DOS trying to do something to bring this fight around, trying to bring down Ferd, but he gets used up by the OD himself. Actually, Force Staff in a couple of seconds. There's the Astral on himself as well. Should be able to get the Force Staff afterwards. And no, doesn't get it with an attack. Finds the kill. And now Pipsqueaker is just getting melted. One more hit is getting to it. This is the boss fight. They can't take him down. They're still trying to kill him. DOS can just keep going. And even the Earthshaker being thrown out. Calypso's trying to do a couple of right clicks. In comes Silver Pike with the goal. Yules on top of himself. DOS could go back in after this. There's so many stacks, up to 5 of those quill stacks on the Ember Spirit. Ned just has to run back into the base, and is DOS going to keep going? No, he doesn't. Calypso's is even low too, but nobody wants to fight anymore. They just can't bring down the Bristle with the two of them.
That OD hit right as the pipe came out and did no damage whatsoever.
Yeah, I think it just hit the Mars pretty much.
It looked like it was on everybody.
Yeah.
Well, it only killed the Mars because Mars had such a low mana pool anyways.
It only killed the Mars because the Mars jumped in first and got kind of isolated from everybody else. But.
So Ags is being picked up on the puck. Ags was already completed on Skater's Razor, which I do like because they.
And he is gonna buy out for it. He's not saving buybacks.
Yeah.
He does have Ags completed.
Yeah. So Skater's Ags is really good because Radiant's team lacks a lot of push or like tower damage.
Ghost Scepter queued up right now.
That's good. He absolutely.
What
needs
type
that.
of damage is Mars? Magic.
I believe it's magic. Yeah, I was gonna say.
I feel like there's still plenty of magical damage.
Interesting build coming out of Calypsis. Go BKB. Which I guess I understand being silenced up by the puck, but it's an odd.
It still feels like you could go Lotus Orb or something here and help out some of your other teammates.
Yeah. Or even maybe Glimmer. So
honestly, let's just keep buying Yules. Like, there's not enough Yules in this game.
Not enough Yules around.
What? There's 4, I think, total.
Yeah, it is really unfortunate for Fred though, because like all ODs want to buy Ags, but he just can't.
Oh, Fred's just gonna get caught out here. The rest of the team with the smoke gank. There's the coil. He's getting silenced too. Is able to pop the BKB, but the damage staff from Skater coming out, plus the right clicks too. 4 staff away. Doesn't matter that Agnum's up on the puck.
Yeah, so you had to try to time it for the coil snap.
And even then, I think it's a pretty low chance he gets out there.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like. It's hard to
get away see the Mars. He's playing really aggressive right now. Skater on the backside too. The AO flying in. Does get the chains. Plus the Mars all over onto the Ember Spear, but they really don't have the lockdown there. They do. The Will-O-Wisp in the center just to get him to get off of their Mars.
Skater gotta go static.
Pipsqueaker going for the TP away on Calypsis. DOS, after getting Yules, nothing he can do about it. But it feels like this is just a high ground push waiting to happen now.
So Skater messed up. He meant to static link Pipsqueak and then Mask of Madness because the static link damage, while it doesn't drain the damage faster, it does make the right click with static link faster. He just Mask of Madness instead of static link, so he did basically more damage. Huge ulti though from Silver Pike.
From Silver Pike, but the ultimate from Calypsis to break up the combo. Both of them right on top of each other. Baker's not even gonna die for this. DOS has to pop BKB, try and find something. He's clicking for so much. He just shuts down that Earthshaker, and now gonna get focused on the Albert though. Fred getting a couple of hits, and the stacks are piling up.
Yeah, but it doesn't evolve for another 150.
That is true, but it was well worth it though. He did get the kill onto DOS, which was top net worth, so that's 635 gold his way. So unfortunate for them. I think DOS might have just dove a little too much and got stunned up by Cold Feet actually, so he wasn't able to BKB into that Echo Slam fight. It was a really nice 2-man Dream Coil, but again Calypsis came up and saved the day for his team. Yeah, really good Blink Echo.
Now, I mean, they might be doing a push of their own. The puck is down for another 30 seconds. Bristle has buyback, but I don't think he pops it. For
Skater, gotta be careful.
Skater didn't get hit. Does have a little bit of a save. Pipsqueak doesn't have anything more to chase, especially with the mana drain, too, over on your pit lord. That feels pretty bad. Wait, does that not stun anymore? That looks like it barely lasted long.
What's done?
The mana drain. Or the, I guess it's just chakra, but...
Yeah,
it doesn't stun anymore, okay.
Yeah, that was super obnoxious when it used to stun.
Remember when Dazzle Poison Touch used to stun? Those were the good...
Yeah, with level 4, 1 second stun after like 2 second, 50% slow, and 1 second, 100%
Yeah, that was
slow.
the most like confusing
then your pause flies would just grief you. Yeah, it was like it'll slow you, and then like mini.
I don't know. Gravekeeper's cloak is pretty confusing.
I mean, in terms of like abilities you hover over and read, I think Dazzle's Q was the worst because it had literally like
Invoke.
4 stages. Like, oh yeah, Invoke's pretty bad too. But that's just unfair.
Dude, it's its own ability where you actually need a question mark in the ability.
Yeah. To help people play it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, needless to say, I've had multiple Invoker games in which I
would have loved to try playing Invoker when like the order that you pressed them mattered what spell you invoked.
Oh my god, wasn't that like 22 spells or something like that because of the order
like
change? It was crazy. Yeah, but good swing in the net worth though. Did drop from an 8k to a 6k. After that hike.
But they're gonna take Roche, get the cheese, all that fun stuff.
Yep. Might have to send somebody back. Okay, alright, we'll get that
cheese on.
Some bristle yet again.
Bristle.
The one forward is Ned. Needs to be a little bit careful here because again we got that fuck ultimate and Agnes.
Whoa!
He's going for it again. I think this is so aggressive.
Oh, he got it.
He's getting his silence away, but he's just gonna get pitted afterwards.
That's a gem.
Oh, he dropped the gem too.
Again, a very double-edged sword.
They don't see it yet. They haven't pinged it out.
They don't see it because it's a pit of
does
malice.
get the Firestone over on a Notorious. Doesn't have the pit for another 5 seconds though. They also don't see DOS in the area.
Oh, they got it.
Oh, nice.
Fox Courier got it. They didn't lose the jump for that.
Gold is a great conductor.
Ace Courier died to Razor. Razor does have a full Satanic ready now.
Yeah, it really just feels like Silverpink's trying to do a little bit too much this game. So let his teammates just pick up some of the slack. DOS actually forward here. Does get Fisher blocked, but he's like, I'm crazy. I'm going. He's a complete man right now.
Oh yeah, he is ace.
Chunky boy.
That's BKB down.
Yeah. Yeah, but there's a huge wave coming in mid. Yeah, you have to back to defend that. Oh, I wonder. They're going to lose that range, Rex.
Oh, they can't kill the catapults in time. No, they don't.
They couldn't get the stuns on them. Rip range Rex.
So I'm assuming Mars is going to go AC with the plate mail, or he might go Lotus, actually.
Oh, they get a Prince's Knife now.
Really good on Razor.
Yeah, it's really good on Razor.
Yeah, really good on Puck as well. Yeah, it looks like Puck's gonna hold on to it. So he'll be able to blink in silence and then hit them with the Prince's Knife. Hexing them, so that's big. Leveler, I think, is probably gonna go on the Bristle? Or the Razor, I guess.
That's a Dire Leveler.
Oh, excuse me, yeah.
I think it's gonna go on Underlord more than likely.
I wouldn't be surprised to have the OD pick it up, though.
Yeah, but OD doesn't hit buildings great because he doesn't deal the damage.
Oh, yeah.
I'd much rather have him have something like a Prince's Knife or something like that versus like Underlord. All of his damage is physical. Like after you win a fight with Underlord, you're getting plus 200.
Oh, they're gonna run into Pipsqueak to start this fight. The Minotaur Harm is gonna be able to get popped out. He's gonna hex up. It's a nice Marzal on the backside too. It's really splitting up the fight as well. Just getting them to focus on these heroes. Baker gonna get exploded. Does get his AL out, but now Pipsqueak on the backside. All of that damage sapped. Ember has to back out. Going for the Astral on DOS actually to keep him away. Force down and forward is Calypsis, but he's still gonna tick down. He's got a buyback too.
DOS is doing so much right-click damage, it's insane, actually.
Wait,
what is that Warpath damage per stack talent?
Where is his neutral item? Does he...
On OD?
On DOS.
He just built an Abyssal Blade. He's almost got
he sent back the Orbit Destruction, so I'm assuming Courier's gonna come.
Maybe
give
the Witless Shaco. He's taking the Witless Shaco.
Interesting. I wouldn't mind that though. So Skater opted for
they're actually gonna try and find Skater. I don't think they have the damage for this though. AL flying in, but do they have the burst? I don't think so. There's a nice stun on the backside on the Ember. Ned able to spear it away after the Slide of Fist.
So Skater did opt for the 100 attack speed talent, which is also nuts because he also has Leveler in this backpack. So if he chooses to, he can have a bonus 160.
Definitely feels he needs to swap it in though. There.
Yeah. But I think okay.
The racks are going down.
No, he gave it. Yep. Just to take this from
him.
There's a nice coil on the 2, plus the Ember. The Marzal being popped as well, just to make space. He uses the himself plus the BKB, keeping him alive. BKB on the Mars himself, running in as the OD, getting a couple
damage from the OD.
No damage from the OD. Stolen away by Skater. There's a nice again. Plus the AL. But do they have any more damage to follow up? I don't think so. They're backing into the base. A lot of damage done by the Earthshaker there, but just not finding any kills. Surprisingly, no one died yet. Astral very deep into the base. Skater getting changed up too. They might be able to find the Mars. A couple of hits from the OD. Ticking down. They still have the OD up too. It does pop it, but it barely does anything. mana difference really not that big, and now Dot's still alive. They're gonna lock down Silverpike, but no, he's able to phase shift out, still surviving. The rest of the team is taking down too. They found Clipses. Buyback is up on Clipses. There's the Abyssal from DOS. Okay. Aegis finally ticking down. They get chains over on the Skater. He's even gonna eat the cheese here. Does have that damage coming soon, but he's just getting annihilated by Pipsqueaker and the OD, and now Dot's focused up by a couple of hits as well. All those orbs coming out from Fred, just not enough for Bristleback to handle Pipsqueaker. Going for the ult. They need to get back to the base. It looks like, was that a dieback from Bristle?
No, I don't believe so.
Or does he just not have it? No, he just does have it.
He bought out for Abyssal Blade.
I mean, I wouldn't. You hadn't died in a little while. You're level
They're ready to push down lanes.
Yeah, I mean,
they could be in trouble without the Bristle buyback. They could lose a lane of Rex here.
Well, Dire's BKBs are kind of low. 7 seconds on the Ember. And what's OD at? 5 seconds. So, I mean, if you wait it out, you can possibly get a good Mars ulti combo. I mean, Puck doesn't matter. Puck can probably bait out the BKBs, right, with his ulti, because it's spell piercing. Or spell immunity piercing, so it's pretty strong. Use Dream Coil, bait out the BKBs, and you Mars ult.
Yeah, this does feel like a little bit of a hard push, because you have to go into a cuddle.
Yeah, Underlord's at 250 damage from Atrophy Aura.
Nice spear away there, plus the silence, and now again Silverpike, I think he's gone just a little bit too far. Able to use himself up, but a nice call on the three of them. Inside the base, still Silverpike just needs to get the orb away, but he's gonna get rooted by that Pit Lord, and it's really starting to feel like a counter.
That's a
dieback on the Puck. Skater's still down. You also still don't have that buyback for the Bristleback.
I think it'll be the tower.
It looks like they're going to lose the entire lane of Rax here. Really no stopping this. A blinding light just slowing it down.
They're going to take the lane of Rax and back.
And try to keep going too. They're keeping Skater pitted. Just missed the chains on that.
Yep.
And I think they're just going to back. Baker's really wanting that Sentry Ward.
Or the Storm wants to look for something. He knows they're up there. Do it, do it, do it. No, they don't want to. They want to play it safe.
They're waiting high ground right now. They really want them to just walk up this, and I might just find Mars. You could also find the Bristleback as well. There's a nice fissure, and huge of the two with the hail. Dot's taking down, has to pop BKB to live. Immediate buyback from Mars as well. Thought the fight would go longer, but the rest of the team just wasn't there.
Great fake back. That was a really smart play by Dire.
Well, you show Underlord back at your base. Okay, everybody backs.
Right. Yeah, it was a good play for sure. So Earthshaker's gonna switch up to the Halberd.
Underlord does have 3.5k gold right now. I'm curious what he's gonna build next to replace his Soul Ringer wand, wand.
Honestly, Ags isn't looking too bad here for Pipsqueaker, excuse me. I think it's good. I think it'll give Fred a lot more damage, Ember Spirit a lot more damage.
Yeah, we'll find out the Roche timer in like 10 seconds. The little number.
So Butterfly and Satanic
is gonna spawn in 2.5 minutes. Fairly long spawn.
How do we feel about this Silver Edge on Fred?
It's fine, there's a Bristleback.
There's a Bristle, yeah. It feels pretty good. I mean, he's kind of melting him anyway, but I mean, any kind of further damage helps. Doesn't hurt. It's good into Mars too, like two of their heroes really.
True, yeah. Plus with the leveler, it does a lot more damage as well.
They get a nice, looks like they're grouping up for a smoke of their own on Radiant even. Could just wait high ground. It's a really good scan too. They know the team is here, but do they know the number? Toss running forward on the Bristleback. Blinking forward is Silverpike. It's a nice Abyssal. Looking for that coil too. Hasn't quite used the hail. Not hitting on anything. On the backside, Silverpike looking for something. They don't even find the Ember yet. Pipsqueaker able to get out. It's a nice Astro as well. Ned can finally steer it away. Really There's still, the coil is already used. Can't find anything. They're just walking out of this. Still, AA not even going to die because he just...
Oh, what a spear!
Still alive. The spear over onto the OD.
Pipsqueaker's home.
Way back in the river, they also find AA as well. And that's the gem. That's 2 gems on a Puck. I really don't think that gives you double true sight. But
oh, what a spear!
Man, he just picked up the 1 AA head.
Yeah, I think if you pick up 2 gems, it makes Valve create a documentary for your team.
Gems of True Sight.
Put it down by the secret shop.
Double it up. Now finally we are losing the Rax bottom.
It might
Still
go
an
tier
even
4.
game. I mean, there's a giant creep wave bottom. You do have a buyback on the OD, but it still feels like a tough fight. Blitz has the ult as well. Maybe looking for something. There's a nice two-man stun.
BKB's coming up.
There he goes. The Mars needs to get his ult off. Plus the BKB finally just gets the ult off. BKB not coming. They keep the Ember locked in as well. You can't end the game, but you take 2 lanes of Rax. I don't think they're going to find anything further.
Underlord just bought 6 mangoes just to get his mana back up. Mana drain.
I mean, you got 4.5k gold, dude. You gotta buy something.
Yeah, dude, but he has a soul ring and a wand. Like,
I feel like you get rid of that wand for something right now. He actually, yeah, he does have buyback.
He
So he
just
doesn't
did.
wanna...
That's crazy.
Oh, what?
oh, as Roche spawns.
Literally walked in and
What's
saw
on
it
it?
spawn.
Pressure or eggs? It's an eggs.
I think. Is this
Eggs
eggs
on
OD?
that
Right now?
I feel like you have put the eggs on Ember.
I can see it on either one.
Oh, there's a rotation over from
Oh,
Dark to
Ember's getting
Radiant, though.
really
Pit
low.
Squeaker a little bit caught out. Ember low as well.
Skater might
Notorious
scout
running
him.
into the pit. There's the
Gotta
ultimate
leave.
as well.
We
He's
get you
just
on
popping the BKB. Notorious getting out without
They don't have
vision.
vision of Notorious.
The buyback immediately from Pip Squeaker too. They know they have to
just
fight
take the
this
Roche
Roche pit.
Yep.
Mars
This
still
could
down
be
for
the
40
fight.
seconds.
That's
They
all
gotta
one
do
way or the
something.
other.
The AL
With the
still
soul
hasn't
press
been
and
used,
Helper?
as well as the dunk from Calypso is still
He
down
does
for
not
30
have- he
seconds.
does not have
Silence
echo.
as well
No
to
echo.
break up the rest of the stun combo. Getting shaped up on the puck. He's able to use
Calypso
gets a
is
nice
down.
silence. Calypso's down. No buyback
buyback
from him.
from him.
He would have had the ult in the middle of this too.
Huge.
Get a pause as well. They killed
Really?
off the AA.
Yeah, the AA ghost sceptered and walked out
That
of
is
coil and it
so
literally did like
unfortunate.
800 damage to him.
That is super, super unfortunate.
Oof. It's
Let's
still
see,
Pipsqueaker.
death summary.
This is a buyback from Pipsqueaker, so he literally cannot die here. It'd be a disaster for them, and I think the game.
So the AA has 1.5k health. He walked out of Dream Coil with Ghost Scepter on and took 800 magical damage.
Oh God.
And just insta died to it.
It seems like they just somehow need to get out here. The Ember Spirit, middle of the fight. Actually, he's in a Sleight of Fist. I was wondering, like, where the hell is he?
This AA needs to buy some type of tanky item. Like, I don't think Ags is the build.
Connecting is the OD. Looks like we're still just waiting. Okay, we're good. Pipsqueaker is still getting stunned up by DOS. Couple of right clicks, chains over out onto that Razor.
Razor's holding on to that
And just trying to
BKB.
do as much damage as possible, but Pipsqueaker still looks like he's just gonna melt. He's just getting melted by the Bristleback.
Pipsqueaker dieback.
You really just
maybe?
lose this. Yeah, he's dead. We get it there.
Hey,
Ult out onto the Razor, but didn't
He has
quite have
Abyssal,
the
though.
damage. Now the Abyssal over onto net.
Oh,
He's
what
still
is-
silenced too. Pops
And
the
he
BKB. Needs to just Spirit out of here, is able to get an Astral over onto the Bristleback, and they need to
And the
just
Silver
in the base though. There's so many creep waves here.
Oh,
Skater,
my
TP
God.
back. Silver Pike
Oh,
again, like, finding the big kills. I
Silver
think they're gonna find the
Tiger,
OD, and
no.
Doug has to try and turn it with the BKB. This is a dieback for OD too. He won't have
got a
buyback here.
missile,
Does have the 4 staff, gets a nice one away, but I don't think Silver Pike's gonna let him escape. A nice chains after the buyback from Ned, but no, this silence bringing down the OD, and now the game looking
What a
for
spear as well!
over onto one of the.
Oh my
Get another toss.
And they
Effigy
GG out.
Spear, yep.
Oh
Yep.
my goodness. Oh man, what a game. Holy moly.
Insane play there from Silver Pike at the end though.
Dude, these team fights have been absolutely baller, man.
Yeah. It's like both sides of a really good team fight.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Super, super fun Dota to watch, man.
And they ended at 33 kills to 33.
Didn't end at 33 minutes, unfortunately, but
Unfortunately, it was 52 minutes.
incredibly close. Ned, I mean, playing out of his mind, really 15-6, 24k net worth, but you just can't do, like, at the end of the day, DOS was just doing so much damage.
Yeah, super, super good.
Yeah, DOS
I
did
just joined one of the
56k
teams by
hero damage.
reflex.
Yeah,
For my
I
team
honestly,
lobby.
I honestly didn't think Doss was going to be able to do that much damage because you don't really see carry Bristle all that often, right? You usually see him in the off lane with maybe like mostly utility, right?
But then I think you see it more carry now than off lane.
Right, yeah, I think. But he's definitely like turned into one of the more situational offlaners now that like, passive breaks like Silver Edge, Viper W, stuff like that have been introduced in the game. I think he's been picked a lot less, but like this game was like really, really strong. And I think the big thing too was, yes, you did have an OD to counter their lineup, but at the same time, like, sure, For the Swarm died like 11 times, but that didn't matter because he got his ulti off, which sets up Coddle Will-O-Wisp, which sets up Puck ulti, which sets up Razor to run around, which sets up Bristle to run around. Like, it was just huge. Like, they got their combo off like 90% of the time. And the times that they didn't, Dire won the team fight. But it did force the OD to itemize way differently than a normal OD would. And I think that's also like a huge point to make too. Like, you couldn't get Ags. Like, he grabbed a casual plate mail, then went Silver Edge. Like, I don't know what the buying percentage of a Silver Edge on Outworld Devourer is, but somebody needed to do it and Ember couldn't. So it's really unfortunate itemization that needed to be forced by the OD. But overall, I think it was a really great series. Really unfortunate lag at times, but I think both teams did really well.
Now we get to see if it goes to a third game or just 2 games.
Yep. So Baker winning game 1.
Baker lost game 1.
Wait, what? Am I wrong?
Eternal King.
Baker was dire.
Ned winning game 1.
There you
go. No, Ned is also on Baker's team.
All right, I will be right back.
Skater. Toss, Notorious Silver Pike for the Swarm, winning game 1.
Skater won game 1. Let's clip that one too. I'm gonna go grab a drink. I'll be right back.
Man, that was a really good game 1 besides the pauses for sure.
Okay, looks like we're almost ready. Hopefully no lag. Game 2.
Oh, that's interesting. So they do, if you lose, you get the pick priority. Interesting.
Yes. I believe so.
Wish I could take a walk right now, dude. That'd be nice. Shelter in Place says otherwise.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
So loser gets to pick in this league, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I was just going over with KK. Yeah, supposedly.
Yep. Is the router was supposed to come in today? What?
Man, that game 1 felt good, dude. I haven't been able to cast in a really long time, like a really, really, really good series. The Sawyer and Johan game
That's
was
because you
kind of
didn't. That's because you didn't
wonky.
cast our series last week.
Yeah, it was really unfortunate, dude. I did go over the VOD though. I do watch every time KK streams, dude. I love watching the VODs, or at least streams, or like cast my games. I always watch the VODs. Very, very good.
I'm pretty sure like I've casted all
I
of your
gotta get
games
my
thus
team
far
to
in
play more
CDL.
disciplined. We've played incredibly undisciplined the last 2 weeks, chasing after kills and everything.
Yeah, it was rough.
So I think
like,
the loss is good for us.
yeah, game 1, we were rocky for a lot of it. Like different people were rocky early on, and then different people were rocky in the mid game, and then Bambino blames himself that like he omni and then Master Madness when he could have like swift like that, and then like that's why we lost, because like he couldn't spin out of whatever. But I was like, honestly, dude, like, you know, we all made mistakes that game. Like, it's nothing. You know, we could blow it off. And then game 2, we were like, yeah, let's just. Honestly, I don't even remember our picks. I don't even remember what I went.
Carry Ricky.
Right, yeah, Bambino loves that hero, so.
Yeah.
And I remember your, I remember, dude, I was crying. But it's so true. It's very true. As soon as Ricky's in the game, dude, your supports are guaranteed to be poor.
Yep. I think I got like a 35-minute force staff. I'm just glad I didn't go null. I'm just glad they changed nullify, because I'm sure that would have coincided exactly with his nullifier timing on Ricky.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happened the last time I played against his carry Ricky. So I was playing Vengeful Spirit to swap people out, but he would just go on me. And I couldn't get out of diffusal smoke cloud before he killed me.
Yeah,
and I finally completed my force staff at the exact same time he completed nullifier. And then he still just killed me all game. Like, we ended up winning, but
yeah, it's a hard knock life, man.
Screw whoever thinks permanent invis with no mana cost needs to be a part of the game. Like, I don't care if it's a bounty hunter or a Nyx, because they cost mana to use their spells and it's not permanent.
Yeah. Who are they waiting
But Ricky,
on now?
you also had one of the best spells in the game in smoke.
Yeah, very true.
Fred,
so it's like
yeah.
Well, I hope they'll be able to. Oh, maybe he's just restarting his internet or something.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Trying to fix it. Yep.
Next time, I think I'm just picking Bristleback against Bambino's team. If he picks a Ricky, it doesn't do jack shit to him.
Dude, I'll just go. Dude, don't tempt me, bro. I'll go pause for Diffusal Gyro, dude. Don't even worry about it. I am undefeated with pause for Gyro, but nobody believes that it's a viable support, dude. I have to show it to him.
Yeah, I'm undefeated on 5 Spectre. That doesn't make it a viable hero. I'm 1-0. It was such a fun game. It was single draft or something like that.
Oh, dude, that was with me when I forget why I needed to play.
Some people insta-locked cores.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, I've got 3 core heroes. I need to support with one of them. I guess I'm gonna play Spectre.
Well, I remember we did.
And so I played Spectre 5. My friend played Mid Witch Doctor.
Oh, great.
On the other team, there was a 5 Meepo and a Mid Nature's Prophet.
Oh, nice.
And well, so I remember all we did in the laning phase is I just camped mid with Spectral Dagger. We would throw a Witch Doctor, Cask, and Maledict, and I would dagger in, right-click the Prophet a couple times, and he would just die to Maledict.
That's hilarious, dude.
And then because it was 3K, anytime you press Haunt, the enemy team just completely panics.
Oh, yeah.
And runs around with their head cut off, even though you deal no damage because you're level 7 at 15 minutes. Oh, it was great. It was a fun game.
I was gonna say, I remember for the TI jungle challenge to get the sets, the last one I needed, and I didn't have any more rerolls, was Meepo, and I am terrible with Meepo, dude. Like
play support Meepo, it's viable.
That's what I did. I went like Guardian Greaves, Ether Lens, Force Staff Glimmer.
That's strong. You go max net,
which is what I did. Ah.
And you get like a 12-second guaranteed root on one hero. Like your Atos timing generally times out right with your level 10, now level 11. And so you get at the same time, you get 3 Meepos. And it's just such a huge power spike. And it's so obnoxious to play around because the Meepo's not fighting. You can't really go on him because he's just in the back lines throwing nets at your team.
Right.
It's actually so much fun to play.
That's hilarious, dude.
And it's not so micro intensive as far as like the farming and everything.
All right, if I had to guess, I honestly feel like the Bakers only used about like 10. Yeah, I agree with Calypso. So I think they really only used about 10 minutes of pause time. So they have 15 minutes.
But yeah, for Meepo, you just go Atos into either Scythe or Halberd, depending on the game. Yeah. You just build it completely around Disable.
Oh god,
that's funny.
I tried playing my first game of Meepo in a turbo game and it went awful. Like, I am not a micro person. It's too difficult. It's too much to pick up.
My micro consists of Elder Titan and PL. Well, and Manta Illusions, but that's about it.
Yeah, so I've never actually learned how to use control groups.
What?
And so, like, I'll play Chen and all these micro heroes just clicking on the different units to cast their spells or tabbing between them.
Yeah, I'll tab. Like if I had to play like somebody with a Helm of the Dominator or something like that, or like a Beastmaster. Actually, you know what I do with Terrorblade? When you make an illusion, all you have to do is just tab and then right click it or whatever. But then when you make a second illusion, you just tab it once from your hero, and then that's the new illusion. So if you're trying to control the old illusion after you've made a new, you have to double tap tab, which is what I figured out while playing Terrorblade.
Yeah.
So interesting concept there.
Yeah, like I'll play Meepo, I'll play Chen, but I play them without control groups.
Oh, I should grab something to eat. Getting hungry. Oh, we're in it for the long haul here.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have work until later tomorrow, so it's not a big deal. I can stay up late.
I don't have work for at least another 2 weeks.
Feels bad.
Yeah, that's a feels bad, man. 1 more minute is what we know. Okay, I'll be right back.
Oh, that was a good one, dude.
Yep. Yeah, I'm excited to play against Macho Man this season, or this week.
What's that?
I'm excited to play against Macho Man's team this week.
Yeah, dude, I'm sure, man. Yeah, I played one game with him for just randomly, and we did well. I think we played like Mars Invoker off lane. That was pretty fun, but it was kind of also really annoying.
Yeah.
Because Invoker 4 is not really viable anymore, which kind of upsets me.
LMAO, ha ha ha.
I love Invoker 4, man. It's a great hero, dude. Multiple spells.
I like playing Invoker, but it's like I know the combos and I can do the combos, but I just can't get the I can't keep up the farm with like actual good invokers.
Yeah, no, I agree. That's why all I do is literally just like as soon as I get earned boots, I just straight run at them and then just try to be as annoying as possible. So then I either get earned charges or I either get earned charges or I bait the enemy team to where I've diving and then I can just leave and my core's guaranteed farm. So it's nice.
Damage. I don't think it's possible.
Probably. Otherwise, you won't have a YouTube video on it.
Doesn't seem possible.
I saw this dude beat Minecraft without mining a single thing. I thought that was super dope.
This guy is just like grinding until he gets enough levels, I guess. I don't know what's happening.
It's probably what you have to do. Well, wait, but how do you grind without taking damage?
I think you have to be able to one-shot. I don't know. He's using his starter, and the hit chance for tackle is apparently 95%. So if you are unlucky, you're just screwed. This seems like kind of a difficult run. Yeah, he just... I think as soon as you grind on, like, up to level 100, you can just one-shot everything.
I honestly haven't played, like, Pokemon games in a really long time.
What was the one you were talking about?
Platinum?
You were playing Emeralds with, like, the swap your Pokemon every time, right?
Yeah, it randomizes my Pokemon team every time.
That's cool. Wait, so... Alright, so Fred brought his computer to a friend's house down the street to play.
What? This is the next level strats. Holy shit.
That's nuts, dude.
Next level.
I mean, you had 15 minutes of pause time. I feel like you could just...
Did he bring his charger? That's the question.
Uh-oh, Skater's about to... Skater's about to bring down the hammer.
Okay.
You said okay as long as you had a pause time for us to see. Skater, you're cold. You're cold.
I mean, we are waiting quite a bit, but...
Yeah, no, I agree, but...
Oh, I'm gonna mod Ziffer. Hold on. I have like 0 Twitch mods, and every now and then somebody will drop like oh, do you want more Twitch followers? Go to this website to get more Twitch followers.
Dude, I want Twitch followers. Where do I go to get more Twitch followers? Just kidding, I haven't streamed in like a year.
I used to watch your streams, I think. I don't know.
Yeah. I think I need to fix my GPU and my CPU, or at least upgrade them, so that way
I'm going to be
I can
doing
actually
that
stream.
soon.
Yeah, I need to do that soon, but it's alright, no problem. I'm still working because I'm essential in the food industry, so not too bad.
Oh, we do have it clipped, by the way. Guam posted the clip in Clips channel.
Yes, thank you, Guam. Wait, where's the the CDL clips?
Yeah, no, League of Legends.
Oh, I don't have. Oh wait, I'm in this one. Good call. Wait, I gotta rewatch this, dude.
You guys still fucking waiting?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah. My bad. How you guys like the game so far, though?
Good.
That's good, dude.
Good games.
Hopefully it doesn't go to aggressive. Well, can't really see that. That's toxic. Never mind.
Wow. Let's see. We got a couple of other games going on right now, I think.
Yeah, we do. You have middle school bullies against Toiletville, and the other game just wrapped up. Ham versus Ultra Tilted Team. That was Smack and Near, so you guys probably know those teams.
Yep. Oh, they're in game 2 already. Rip.
They Ultra Tilted Team won 2-0 against Smack.
I guess I shouldn't say. Oh, that series is already over. Okay.
Yeah, it's over.
And now Nika's the only one streaming. Okay.
Yeah, Nika and you guys. He's streaming middle school bullies against Vel.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, my Twitch Prime subscribe is up.
Hey, thank you, Killer Karate, for subbing to Killer Karate.
I wish I could do that. That'd be so cool.
I thought you totally could. Can you?
No, no.
Dang.
Cannot.
Man, I gotta get affiliate ship real quick.
So I got a Kingler against a Geodude, but Kingler doesn't know any water type moves at level 30. Sad day.
Thonk. When is it, Jeff? AFF 2020-50. Here's the agreement. 5 minutes more, and if no show, forfeit.
So is he just like hauling an entire computer down to his...
I think that's literally what he's trying to do, and it's going to be all for naught if he doesn't show up in the next 5 minutes.
Then he's got to haul it all the way back.
I know, the walk of shame.
He logs on. Hey, where is everybody? Yeah.
Yo, where's the lobby at? His teammate's just offline, dude. That's so unfortunate, man, dude. I would hate to have Canadian internet.
At least they're friendly enough in Canada to let you just come over randomly and bring your computer. Hey, can I use your Wi-Fi?
Yeah, sure, no problem. Be like, we're sorry if our internet's bad.
Love you.
I love you too, Mama Fellow.
That's cute.
Ooh, I got a Deoxys.
That's me. Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Would you like the game penalty in this case or the penalty in case 25, deal or no deal?
Oh, God. We still potentially have a game after this, too. But hopefully we don't have... If he gets back, hopefully we don't have, like, the same internet issues.
Biggest penalty equals random every hero.
Sacrifice Pipsqueaker, we call it, dude. Honestly, with the Razor pick into the Underlord, dude, that was basically a sacrifice. Pipsqueaker did good, but it's a Razor, or it's an Underlord into a Razor, so.
They gladly do that. What is up with me getting all these water type Pokemon that don't know any water moves? Do they just never learn water moves around level 30?
Could be, man.
Now I've got a Golduck that knows Confusion as his only offensive move.
Hey, Fred's back, everybody!
Hey!
Round of applause!
We did it. We saved the city.
Max penalty, I'd assume.
I don't know how the draft penalties work, honestly.
I think with the level 2...
It's like 1 minute, 2 minute, all of your reserve time. Or the 3 levels.
I agree.
.10:46 and we haven't started game 2. This did start at 9 o'clock, so...
Go, 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 go.
Go, 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 go.
Go, go,
I think
go,
it's just
go,
max
go,
penalty.
go, go, go.
3P? Does that just mean third penalty?
Probably.
We basically just had like the break in between matches at TI, so no big deal.
Yeah, not a problem.
It's still only 9:47 over here, so I'm good.
Oh, lucky you, man.
Same here.
Rip.
Looks like I'm the only victim here.
R.I.P. big fella.
I knew it to sit through our
Game 2
update in the middle of the series 2.
Yeah, so they just get the minus reserve time. That's actually huge.
Yeah.
It could potentially lead to a couple of changes. Hopefully they have their first 4 bans figured out, though. Usually you have those just plotted out, so you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, I mean, you have 30 seconds reserve time. It's not too big a deal. I mean, sorry, 30 seconds to actually ban the heroes. So as long as you remember what you were trying to pick or trying to ban, that's fine. I think it's not a problem. I believe Skater should have the same bans as last game. I don't think there's any need to switch it up.
Was there a Pango ban last game?
Yes, there was.
I believe it was
Chen
third
ban too. I don't know about the Rubik, but I'm pretty sure everything else is the same.
Oh, they did ban the Meepo. You are right. So they first banned the Meepo, and then I believe they went like
Ricky is
yeah. Nature's Prophet ban. Oh, the Ember ban. Okay, so they're leaving in the Meepo.
Yep.
I'm here just
Hello,
I want to watch this game and make sure all the rules are getting implemented. Yes.
What?
Wait, Guam, are you an admin of League of Legends?
Yeah, I made the league.
Oh, Pog! I don't even know that.
That's
sick, dude.
10 seconds remaining.
So from your stream, or wait, did they start the draft yet?
Yeah, they're drafted.
Okay. Did they get the 70-second pause?
Correct.
Yes.
Okay. And Skater gets the pick priority.
I think so.
Okay, yeah.
I can't remember because it was a while ago, but
they did a pick priority right after game 1.
yeah.
So I don't know.
Okay.
I think Baker said since we lost we want pick, but I think I don't know. Whatever. I can't tell. That's fine.
That was too long of a pause. Holy fuck,
Yeah, they
I've been
won a
watching.
second pick. It's not as long as the pause in mine and Big Fella's series this last Sunday.
Oh, with the servers? That was terrible.
The servers went down mid-series. And so we were stuck in lot between games for like 40 minutes.
Yeah, that was really bad.
Was that a playoff game?
No, it was just regular.
Okay.
So it wasn't bad. But it was like the two best teams going up against each other, so
yeah.
A lot of hype surrounding that match.
Yeah, we wanted to get into game 2 so that we could ride our wave of momentum from the end of game 1.
Yeah, I think we were a little tilted, but I think I kind of like used my PMA power to just be like, sorry guys.
And 40 minutes.
45 minutes.
And then we had 45 minutes to calm down. I was like, all right, even better, dude. So I like the opening pick, honestly, from the Eternal Kings. I think Lich Centaur is a stronger opener than Weaver Shadow Demon. It's kind of weird. I don't necessarily like it. You both have squishy supports. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if you would pick like Faceless Void on the side of Eternal Kings, because
my carry's been bugging me for like the last 2 weeks to play Lich.
Yeah, Void against Weaver is really strong because once Weaver uses time lapse and Shikuchi just time lock, and then they're stuck forever. So it's really strong into their.
Lich is a good hero, but I think it's more of a pub hero than like a team hero.
I don't know. I mean, the Frost Armor damage mitigation is really strong.
Yeah.
Sinister Gaze you have to be a little more coordinated with. So obviously, like in RE12 and CDL leagues like that, like Lich is pretty strong. But just the burst damage from Lich ulti, I think even level 6 is just really strong.
Yeah.
Really nice.
No other support can really offer the utility that Lich has right now. So I think that's why it's like picked strongly. Plus, again, the damage mitigation is just really strong. Dire might be thinking of picking up a Razor because they got bodied by it last game, but it's also really strong against Centaur as well. Lifestealer is also pretty good as well. DP's strong. I like the DP.
It does give them like this higher.
It's
pace.
also a ton of health you're taking from the Centaur.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I like that DP pick. It's when they third picked, I think. Well, they first picked Ember, right, and then they picked their 2 supports, I think, and then the Underlord. But the Underlord was countered by Skater Razor. So
5 seconds
I
remaining.
think having the DP pick here, not having too many counters in lane, I think is strong. It's a good idea.
It's also really good with the Shadow Demon save too. I think you can still heal through the disruption, and you're also going to deal damage with the ghost.
You heal through Yules, so I'm sure you heal through disruption as well.
Pretty solid off lane, I think. Mirana not really seen all that well, but really strong. Grants invisibility to his teammate. Good for ganks.
Her Tiger's also squinting at us.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, is that? I thought that was just eyes and they're poorly rendered or something.
Legion Commander.
I like that.
That's just really small eyes, but like the shadows around it make it look like it's just like staring at you through like almost closed eyes.
Yeah.
Like they're not big eyes like you'd expect to see on a big cat.
Yeah.
10 seconds remaining.
I like the Legion here. Provides the lockdown that they need. A good source of purge too, and a really strong laner.
Yeah, for arrow and everything. Like somebody gets arrowed, as long as it's not the LC, they're just gonna get what's it called? Press the attack.
Oh yeah. Press the attack off.
And then they're not stunned anymore.
Yep. It's a good purge.
Same with Lich.
Team ban.
Wraith King.
I do like Wraith King. They don't really have any sources of mana burn.
I know the Weaver has a talent and can go Diffusal.
Yeah, but since the Weaver's pause 4, it's
Is it though?
I think it'll be a Weaver.
Probably, but it could flex if they needed to.
Yeah, I think
like they don't have super great lockdown for the Weaver.
Right.
Like they have the Lich, but
I don't think that Weaver is tanky enough to lane against the Centaur. I think if Weaver just tries to harass the Centaur and then Centaur gets like 13 retaliate stacks, you have a Sentry Ward in lane and he tries to
harass.
Right. I mean, like if he tries to use Shikuchi to like last hit a range creep or something like that under their vision, if they have a Sentry Ward, he just dies because he has no other form of mobility after that.
Radiant team ban.
But he's got the Shadow Demon.
Quap ban. Do they want to play Razor? I know Quap destroys Razor, but
they might want to play Razor against the Wraith King and Centaur.
Yeah, it's good.
Like it's not a bad Razor game.
Yeah, it's not bad by any means.
10 seconds remaining.
I'd be surprised if they don't ban it here.
Yeah.
5 seconds remaining.
Play carry Death Prophet, put the Razor mid, or just put the Razor against the Centaur.
Team pick.
Terrorblade ban.
Interesting. I think they need more. Oh no, they have a decent amount of lockdown. Skater's gonna pick his mid here. What is his hero pool? He might pick Mars, maybe. Mars for himself. I don't really see anything.
He might, but that's 3 strength heroes, and Timbersaw's in love pool.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, true.
They could just pick Timbersaw and just run up those 3 strength carries or cores.
Very true.
Probably something with a little bit more burst. I don't think you'd do something like Skywrath here, but
nah, I think it gets locked down by Legion way too hard. Too squishy. You do need a space maker though for the Wraith King, something to run around with. I was trying to think what Skater plays, dude.
Snapfire last pick, Core Mirana, let's go.
I don't think Skater's that crazy.
Yeah, dude, you go Egg, Snapfire, just throw the Centaur in.
Throw Centaur or Wraith King in.
Who needs Blink Centaur when you
dude,
can just throw them in with
Snapfire with Eggs is so huge, dude.
You could just run Snapfire 3 maybe and go Core Centaur, but I don't think that's a thing. You probably need a lot more damage.
So, I played a game with Macho Man the other day where we just ran a meme strat in a ranked game where we played Snapfire, Pudge, Lifestealer +2.
Bruh.
And so Lifestealer infested somebody, Pudge ate that person, then Snapfire ate them and threw a 3-person bomb into the enemy team.
That's wild, dude.
And then I had AA on top of it, and it would just throw an Ice Blast on top of them wherever they landed.
That's nuts.
And we won the game with it. It was so stupid.
They're actually spending a lot of time on this last pick, though.
Yeah, Skater might go for the Razor.
They got a flex, and they got that much more.
The Skater
it does give them burst.
It also gives them vision for the Weaver.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was debating he might bust it out, but I thought that it might have been like Weaver can get on top of him, Legion can get on top of him, Death Prophet with the haste can get on top of him, but the Centaur ulti will allow him to run away. Zeus can clear the Shadow Demon illusions fairly easily. Burst or burstable, so you know, his lightning bolt can definitely do that.
He can also nuke down a Weaver for most of the game within the space of like a Centaur stomp.
Right, exactly. Yeah, once like if Weaver gets stunned once, it's really hard for him to live from that. But overall, I think it's a really solid draft. To be honest, I like the Zeus pick because they do. I was debating whether or not they had enough front line, but I think they do. And whoever just gets jumped on, Lich just W's, and then they chain Frost.
Yeah,
I think it's strong.
Yeah, I think I like Radiant's lineup right here just because stuns win games. I think they have plenty of lockdown to deal with
They have, yeah.
That, and I think that Centaur doesn't necessarily need mana in lane besides Hoof Stomp. So if Mirana gets an arrow on Anti-Mage, it's going to be a hard game. Like this Anti-Mage has to farm like constantly. But I think with the overall pressure that they're going to apply on the Radiant, I think Radiant takes this. Because I don't think Anti-Mage will be able to come online fast enough. But I could very well be wrong. But I think Radiant has a much an easier to execute draft than the Dire.
10 seconds remaining.
See how we want to do it. I mean, they have some good push. Like really, again, no stuns coming out from Bakers, but maybe they can make it work. Wait, they lost game 1, right?
Yeah.
Skaters team won game 1.
Yes. Okay. It was so long ago. It was almost an hour ago. It feels like, but it did end.
Oh, it did.
It was like 20 minutes ago. No, it was like 45 minutes ago.
Did we actually get any all chat during that too? It did.
Let's.
By the way, admins say we get choice in game 3. Oh, Doss said they get choice in game 3. Okay.
I think it's just an extra penalty too. See, they did lose game 1. It felt like a pretty even game though. Like, really, when it comes down to it, I think this is still a game that can go either way, just based on how the teams looked. We'll see how they want to fight. I'm not the biggest fan of AM picks right now, but into a Wraith King can be pretty good. Obviously, once Wraith King gets that level 20, it's not really that big of a deal. So they do need to push the tempo a little bit.
Yeah.
But we'll see. I mean, AM has to rotate to fights early on then to really make use of it. And it looks like they're going to be tri-laning Silverpike starting out bottom. Pretty great game on Puck last game is going to be...
They might also just be looking for a rune kill.
Yeah, first blood.
Yeah. Arrow, pretty easy setup. On that Mirana, though, Silverpike. Notorious over on the Lich. We also have Doss on the Wraith King. Mid, we have Skater on the Zeus. Famous combo, and for the Swarm top on Centaur. And Johan, can you do Dire, please?
I suppose I could.
Wow.
You got Baker on Shadow Demon, and
magic thyself out
the person that he's a sycophant for, Ned on the Anti-Mage. Got Fred on Death Prophet. Calypsis on the Weaver, and Pipsqueaker on the Legion Commander.
Also had a decent game last game, but See how they want to start this. Clips is just running through heroes with
Heroes
Sakuchi. Arrow just barely gonna miss. I thought it might hit.
It
Whenever
barely
it gets
missed.
on those stairs, it looks so weird, but
That was super close.
probably definitely would have killed there.
The battle
I think
Ron is
maybe
actually
what
such a
happened is
satisfying
he
hero
tried
to play
to
because
click
of that,
on
though.
top of the cliff.
Oh, and
Doss
Doss
did
actually
get it
does
on
get
the
that, but they still get 3 anyways. Looks like trying to trade for it. Fred just taking a little bit of damage from Notorious, but nothing
Yeah,
really
Ned
too
stole
special.
it for the swarm. Before the swarm was sitting on the rune, and Ned stole it.
I think Baker can just rotate bottom and not worry about AM, honestly. Like, maybe you can kill a Centaur, but, I mean, Shadow Demon's not really the greatest setup for an AM.
This
Yeah, Moran also just TP tops. I don't think he can leave the anti-mage
Oh.
alone against this.
Yes, assuming
definitely just
Silver
looking
Pike
for
stayed
first
bottom,
blood.
yeah. Yeah, he's actually going to rotate. Just trading up with a couple of Shadow Poisons there.
Just one for now. Silver Pike juking them out.
Not for you.
Couple of knives too. I
He
mean,
needs to be careful. He knows he leveled Arrow level 1. Oh, yeah, I heard the creep wave. He's going to need to back now.
Oh,
nice arrow over onto the Shadow Demon. Only has Shadow Poison too, but for the Swarm is not there really to dish out any damage. So
Yeah, he also has no retaliate sticks. Either didn't opt to go for the tower hits at the start of the game.
charge.
Good call from Silverpike though to grab a first item magic stick, like even before he left, or like when he first started out, because he knew that he was going to get the Shadow Poison from the Shadow Demon rather than, you know, the level 1 disruption build sometimes people use. So really
Centaur did
heads up
buy
there.
the magic wand recipe before buying the actual stick. So.
What did you
Taking a lot of damage from this actually.
Range creep deny from Skater. That's
Alright,
big in
this
the
mid
lane.
matchup, I'm not quite sure who wins, but it still seems like it's Death Prophet favored.
It's probably going to be Death Prophet favored.
Yeah, I think if Zeus doesn't die, I think it's like goes even.
Death
But-
Prophet almost has 10 more base damage than Zeus right
What's
now.
the
too.
range difference? Death Prophet range is 600. Zeus is 380. So Death
Yeah,
Prophet
okay.
also has like twice as much
like
attack
pretty
range. So I
Yeah,
don't
but he
think
does-
that Zeus's lightning bolt is enough to counteract that.
Yeah.
See if that actually bleeds over. I mean, Zeus is winning in terms of CS right now, also has an extra deny to boot.
Doss going the no stun build, which is popularly seen in the competitive meta as of right now.
Ooh. Shadow Poison just
I don't
barely
know. I think
missing.
if he leveled stun level 1, he could probably kill this Weaver.
I mean, maybe, but the thing you got to think about, like, will it be worth it? Oh, never mind.
For first blood,
okay, I get
maybe.
it.
Oh, arrow gonna miss top.
I-
No,
Stone
Big
Edge
Fella
getting
caught
a
the
decent amount of
reference now.
CS. Trading up
Big
with
Fella
Baker.
caught the reference now. I was referring to our carry rating that got stun level 1. Yeah, we can kill this Weaver.
You gotta land that arrow, yeah.
Mhm.
But yeah,
I would like to see
nothing
him, like,
really
pump
going
fake
on
this
too much.
arrow.
Clips is contesting the pull over here, but can't really cancel it out. Maybe able to run through a creep here just to get a last hit. But
Notorious might be in trouble here. Pip Squeaker and Calypso both going.
I mean, there's still no stun though. I don't think he's gonna die to this. Just take a decent amount of damage.
Well, what did you expect?
A disappointment.
I feel like laning against Skater must be so frustrating as a mid player, dude.
He's actually playing really well right now. Also able to find out that ward too. So I mean,
yeah, dude,
I
it's
would
Skater and
say
Zeus.
he's winning early on.
Skater and Zeus, you can never forget about that.
Okay, Centaur popped Retaliate with 2 stacks.
Nice. Hey, it scared Ned away though.
Look at this bonus 9 damage. Hell yeah. Look at that.
Do you know how much 9 damage can be in terms of range creep?
He's
Uh
got a
oh.
banishment too.
Uh-oh.
Let's try and go on this. They don't
Overpeg
actually
that.
have any stuns though, so it's mostly just.
He's fine. He's got the magic wand.
Yep. And it looks like
Oh,
Clips is gonna get a
Notorious, no.
courier snipe right now.
Notorious, no.
Yeah,
Oh, he saw
no
it
way.
too late. And taunting.
Unfortunate. I think it auto taunts when you kill a courier though.
I think it does too. Captures the outpost, 5-minute runes in 20 seconds.
Yeah, I think they're gonna get both of them bottom. It looks like. Notorious.
That's one thing I'm really bad at, is keeping track of rune timings.
Eclipse is just kind of low on mana though. Notorious might be in a big amount of trouble here actually.
Yeah, went for that steal, and with the armor, yeah, Eclipse is just gonna ditch it. He's just gonna back up, grab those bounty runes. There's really no counting this. Oh wait, if Skater grabs a haste rune, could just grab both.
The prize is mine.
Oh,
get a
Skater!
lot of damage out on Eclipse and just keep chasing too. Still has vision. One more lightning bolt should do it. Does get first blood. Not the one we were expecting.
Skater and
Tip coming out to a rotation bottom from Fred. Can he get the
bolt.
body block? He's going for the body block to try and just get him caught out, but there's no stun to actually bring him down. He went mid, however.
That was a huge waste of time by the DP.
Yeah, the lightning bolt gives to sight for like 4.5 seconds, so he ran out of the lightning bolt and then ran right back into the true sight. Like if he just ran the long way around, or just ran back to base, he survives that easy, no problem. But he didn't.
It is the support Weaver though, so not too big of a deal, but Notorious maybe getting gone in again. Again, without a stun, I really think DOS needs a level in the stun here.
Triage.
It feels like they could burst down a Weaver, honestly, especially with how squishy he is.
I usually get 1 value point in stun regardless of how I want to build my Wraith King, just because stuns are strong. You have a point and click stun, you better get a level in it.
Oh, regen rune for Skater too. He is doing extremely well. Fred, unfortunately, low on mana.
Start using that mana.
Yep.
Trying to get the efficiencies here. Doesn't use the mango, just using a magic wand, still taking out quite a bit. Yeah, Skater mid Zeus, very legendary.
Oh, absolutely.
So far, 42 CS on the AM top. However, really haven't done too much economy damage to this AM farming.
Oh, he didn't even get the last hit on the Mirana. And the anti-mage with the all chat line.
DOS is actually just using the skeletons right now, surprisingly.
He does have a point as
ultimate
now.
Level and stun, but I don't think they can actually bring him down. He's pretty low on Calypsis, but if Lich was there for the burst, they maybe could have called for the Zeus ult to get that kill, but since it's not.
I think for the Swarm's going Hood, I think, first item, right?
Royal Jelly.
Oh, nice. That's such a big pickup for DOS. Super good with the Wraith King, dude. Does he have a Gloves of Haste coming out? Oh, dude, this guy is a Wraith King player.
They're actually getting a lot of damage in this tower, too, surprisingly.
Yeah.
It's actually
power of
Silver
all
Pirate
He
is
does
now
have
rotated
duel,
mid.
so if they're not careful.
Yeah, Notorious, I think, is probably. I think Notorious is dead. Oh, nope. He does summon
The
his.
Lich away, but he's just gonna die to the Sakuchi here. Maybe able to bring down Calypsis. The Zeus could potentially come out with the instant duel win. Pipsqueaker, I mean, just really recently hit that level 6 rotation up from Skater. Could just burst down a Death Prop, but arrow barely missing, but I still think they have enough damage for this. They're also gonna spawn out Calypsis too, but Skater this time, you don't have a haste rune. Can't just keep chasing.
I might want to go on the Legion, maybe. No. Just gonna get mana boots. Smart move. Triple null
They
talent.
might still go on this. Pipsqueaker is pretty far forward, looking for the stun from the Wraith King. A little bit reverse, spots the kill with the crit. Perfectly timed by DOS. What a player.
Oh, dude, you love to see that as a carry player. You love to see that crit animation. Oh, that felt so nice, dude.
Nothing important on Courier. What's Centaur at? Centaur's almost got his
Clips is there is no Zeus ult this time, however, just gonna take a lot of damage and another crit too. He's dropping to 100 health even. We get a smoke here. They're involving Skater early on, which is probably the play.
Ooh, smoke on smoke action.
Pop up Ned gonna pop the smoke. Actually, Baker, Pipsqueaker,
Silver
taking over for the duel. They're gonna get the duel. Do they have enough damage? I don't think so. They're not gonna get the duel, and Skater might even get a kill off the back of it. Is gonna tick down with that AM ult, even bringing Silver Pike a little low. There's the DP ult popped out.
Good TP.
Oh, and Dota crash for me. Rip.
No,
Alright,
they
well,
didn't get anybody.
for the
Centaur
Swarm,
and
Alright, just give me a play-by-play.
Lich both TP'd
you're
out
good.
with,
Don't
like,
worry,
one
I got
health.
you. Fred with that exorcism popped is trying to push the lane, but unfortunately Radiant did
out, Wraith
fortify their
King's farming.
creeps. Yeah, Wraith King is
Wraith
farming
King
up
is
that
farming.
Radiance. Dyer's not really doing much. Ned's just farming and trading in the lane with For the Swarm.
Yep,
with that ring of health.
Fred's pressuring mid with but now Zeus is running at him. Might be able to kill him in a second here.
Skater might actually be able to. Nah, he can't push that far.
Not quite. And the exorcism heal is coming in as well.
Baker low HP trying to rotate mid to save his DP, but unfortunately not happening. Skater does pick up another rune, this time a DD rune. Ned now having that broadsword and ring of health.
Okay,
pretty close to the Battle Fury.
Apparently DPL got buffed because it just crashes the caster's computer. So.
Dude, hasted so fast. Aw, Skater, how'd you miss that? Come on, bro.
Centaur is going from Vanguard straight to Blink.
Tower up.
Vanguard, I would have gone. I feel like Pipe. Ah, no.
I mean, you're not gonna have any mana.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't try to man fight a Centaur.
Squeaker just healing up. Really can't rotate over to try and find this kill yet either. He's getting 15 damage. Still no Yules yet on a TP though, so can't really get any catch. Just stealing some health back. Is that DD over on Skater? Just trading up. This is so annoying.
As Skater and Zeus, dude, you can't lane against it.
I see Silver Pipe trying to rotate again. It's level 7. Top lane meanwhile for the Swarm.
The Centaur is 1800 HP, and there's no way they're killing him.
Allies.
Yeah. Not happening. You got Trusty Shovel though.
Really the Murano, what are they gonna look for here?
Just like mid.
They're looking for the Death Prophet.
I don't think it's happening.
No, now they're looking for the Anti-Mage.
They might be able to kill the Weaver.
Or Lich is
they
on the
need to get some sort of setup for this. I don't think they can just lead into it with an arrow. And the Silver Pike is a god. Not gonna see it though. I think they can literally see each other right now. Arrow flying out is gonna hit, but do they have the vision? Yes, they do. Skater with the true sight. And they're gonna lose a Lich in the jungle actually. Ned Baker might just die to a neutral cube.
Nah. All the units there are Dire neutral.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
The Zeusel.
Doss closing in on
Zeus
that
got
relic.
a Courier. Zeus has his Veil recipe on Courier. Is that the full Veil? It is the full Veil.
Dude, Skater's popping off right now.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Skater's doing really well. So now they're gonna, now that Skater's won his and has Veil, they're ready to team fight and make space for the, which is why precisely they have 4 committing bottom: Calypsis, Baker, and Pipsqueaker.
Yep.
As well as Fred with an exorcism. Yeah, are all trying to commit for this. I think Doss did see that, so he's pinging him out and just gonna rotate to the jungle.
Where do they have vision? I don't see a Radiant or
Battle Fury is completed though on Ned.
I think he's just gonna try and pop the DPL and bring down that bottom tier 1.
This is probably gonna be a free tier 1. Yep, they might give away a lot of damage on this tier 2 top, depending on how long it takes to take the tower. I would like
They're satisfied with just contesting the tier 2 top and just chilling.
Yeah, and then For the Swarm might be trying to take the top tier 2, but doesn't want to go up and hit it. He still
Doss gotta be careful.
They want to try and fight. They're gonna find Doss in the jungle.
Oh,
but, I mean, he's
Exorcism's
still gonna
over.
kill him twice.
He's got Relic if he wants to buy it. Looks like he's sending out the courier.
Going on into the secret.
Here you go, Notorious level 5 under.
Little gank here too.
For this.
They are farming under a ward, so they know that they are over here and might just get a rotation over from the rest of the team. I'm not really sure what you buy on a support Weaver, honestly. It feels like you just rush eggs.
I'm pretty sure you don't buy boots.
LC is only 150 gold from a.
Oh wait, no, because it's a percentage, right? Oh no, it's just a 260 movement bonus. So never mind.
There's the Murano. They gotta be careful. Centaur got his blink.
Centaur does blink. Force
LC.
into the arrow. Nails the combo.
Bang,
again,
bang.
the burst from Skater. You don't even need
the
ult there. And bottom, Dox is dropping really low. Doesn't actually have mana for the ultimate.
Here's thy reckoning.
He forgot his relic.
I'm not.
Curry was on his way.
I thought he might try and stun or something beforehand, but probably just lost the mana or something. Is Ned just gonna have to try and run away from this? They don't have a scan. Another bolt here coming from Skater, but yeah, just accepting that he's probably gone.
Imagine trying to catch an anti-mage as Zeus.
Yikes.
Actually use the ult there for that.
Let's see, Zeus going Kaya into Octarine. Oh, I guess just straight Octarine.
Still working on that Manta is the AM. I think you keep the Van Brace here in the Implar. Probably just send it back. Steal on the outpost is Notorious. Rotating over is Fred, but again, still doesn't have that Yule's Silence not coming out on time to stop the channel. Actually have both of the outposts right now. Skater gonna find another haste room. If he wants to go for it, picked up on Pipsqueaker, and there's no lockdown.
This LC has his blink now. They're smoking on Radiant. They're gonna go for another blink stun kill with Centaur.
I think maybe they try and find the AM, but no, they're actually gonna run bottom. Need to be careful of the outpost here. I don't think it pops smoke.
They got a pew.
It doesn't pop smoke.
But they are just gonna run into it. Calypsis. I don't think he actually saw them though. You gotta wait on that Centaur to blink in. They almost get the two-man stun, but no, they were both trying to bait each other. Calypsis able to pop the ult. What a silence. Fred to miss out on that burst. They don't get the duel win. TP in from Baker, but the Lich ult bouncing around, doing so much damage, brings down the Weaver finally. It's support for support. They didn't get the duel win either.
Kaya, this might be big if they want to continue the team fight here. Blink Dagger is up on the Centaur. Fred having just popped Exorcism still halfway through. Do you want to take the tower before the swarm with the blink?
Forward. They don't have too much burst, but with the rotation down from Skater, he's stealing all that health immediately back, and they can actually find the kill.
Big silence from
going to tick down to that Shadow Demon ultimate.
So they used the Veil on the Death Prophet, but Legion immediately purged it off, and then they just didn't have the damage to kill him.
Yeah, just an unfortunate rotation. I mean, they did push back the push.
Yep.
All the while, Ned does have the highest net worth right now, having almost completed the ultimate orb, so about like 500-ish gold from Manta. So
yeah, Breaking does have his Radiance done, so now he's going to start to accelerate as well.
Yeah.
So they might
going
be trying
for the Silver Edge pickup.
These wards,
all right, looks like they are
they're spotting. They know they're running over here because they have the wards. They don't know where they're at right now. I think they see Pipsqueaker, however. There's a stun on the back. Again, you don't want to die right here if you're Wraith King. Don't want to lose all that mana, but and not even near here. They get the burst for Fred. He's just completely alone. No save at all. Where was the Shadow Demon?
Calypso's unable to do anything.
Shadow Demon
completely gone. Actually, I got bursted up way over here. What am I talking about?
Yeah, he was the first one that got gone on.
I mean, you don't have that Yules yet. You don't have the Shadow Demon save, and it's just a perfect storm.
Spear Vessel completed on Silver Pike as well. Toss gets the Dragon Scale, pretty good. I think he's gonna stick with
looking for a blink on the Skater, going for it.
Oh, Skater's in trouble.
But the blink force from the Legion, he ran back into the range.
Yep. That's really unfortunate for Skater.
To get a blink forward, Centaur into the stun with the arrow. They might get the burst too. They don't have Skater, but it doesn't matter.
Nice.
Double edge, more than enough. Level 3. This is a weird level build from a Centaur.
Yeah. I think especially against like
might take down here when you get the net plus the arrow to follow it up. Does have the Yules now.
So game 1 we had Clumsy Net AA. This game we have Clumsy Net Murano.
Everybody's getting one.
Pretty strong, dude. Does have enough vision to scout out that other one. The Pike does decide.
Deny the Sentry Ward.
Yeah, Baker
like
going with that. Yeah, I respect that.
You're supposed to tip them after you deny your Sentry Ward.
No,
maybe he doesn't have Dota Plus.
But he has a level. He has a Bronze Shadow Demon.
Oh, does he? Oh, you can't actually see it in the scoreboard. Never mind.
Yeah, you can't see it on the scoreboard. You can see the icons on the top.
AM still farming incredibly fast, but Radiant up by 2k despite that. Still haven't found. This is a 4:00 AM. Doesn't feel like he's dying anytime soon either. If he's just
yeah,
going
he's
to be
also
farming.
3 levels ahead of the
Nice
next
stun
highest
in
level.
for the swarm, plus the arrow follow up yet again. The bug's going to completely miss since they paired that a little weirdly. The Sook from Notorious plus the Lich Ult looking for the duel. There it is over onto the Lich, but he's pretty tanky with the armor. They lose the Death Prophet.
Notorious wins the duel.
Bursted by Skater, a win for the Lich. They bring down Legion as well. Not the right time to go for an outpost. They wanted to steal away that XP, but instead they lose both.
They lose 3.
Tower is under attack.
That was huge.
This Weaver's not even level 10 yet.
That's really rough.
Couple of.
Yeah, I agree, Skater.
I think it's kind of just relying on Ned right now. It feels like.
I mean, Ned does have a lot of farm. Like, he's doing really well. But if once I almost said Skeleton King. Once DOS on the Wraith King gets to level 20, Anti-Mage really isn't a huge issue. Then it really
another
comes
DD
to
plus the arrow setup. They're just hitting this every single time.
Yeah, no problem.
Blinking forward on Ned, still trying to find this, but yeah, too many leaps.
He has his Basher completed if he wants to buy it. Yep, he buys it.
Oh,
So he's now got
I am missing kills. The kill off Calypso is tough.
For the dead.
Oh, Shadowblade on DOS.
Did he just get this? Why does he not have charges on this?
I think he just got it.
I mean, he has half an eggs. He couldn't have just gotten it.
Alright. I don't know, maybe he just hasn't been able to get kills. Maybe it... But interesting build. I don't really see Shadowblade on Wraith Kings nowadays.
I don't think they've
But it looks
found
like
any
he's
kills.
gonna-
It's not like
Oh,
it's not like
Blink
they
in
have,
Ned.
like,
He's
a great
trying to
counter
find
for
Silver
Silver Edge either.
Ned's in trouble.
Actually,
Ned's
just get
really
an arrow, but he's got that blink up. He's fine.
Tower has fallen.
Oh, he's got the blink range, right? Yeah, cast range. Okay, never mind. It's okay. See if they want to contest anything at all.
Surprised he didn't go for the Agi, but I mean that cast range is pretty big.
Really good.
Reduces with his Silver Edge, but
Yeah.
that's
Good.
the only reason I would think you go for like a full.
Yeah.
Maybe looking
Nice.
at Roast just to steal it away. I feel like this is gonna be a little slow. Like it's definitely not gonna be as fast as the other team doing it with that DP, but still not terrible. I don't have like a Solar Crest or something for this.
No, I agree. But it's just going to be the typical take the tier 2 and exchange Sean.
Yeah, they might not know this is happening though. I don't know if they would want this to happen.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, never mind. That's right. Let's see. Dire Vision, they have Vision right here, and they have Vision right here. Like, yeah, they might not know. They haven't.
Roach?
Guys?
I would have laughed if the Legion commander just blinked in and stole it while they were roaming around.
That would have been quite
Very
hilarious.
risky plays there, but nonetheless able to pick that one up.
Delivered. Their Obs ward here is going to get dewarded as soon as somebody from Radiant goes anywhere near it.
Yeah, I was just about to say, Notorious's Sentry placement is really good because, who was it? Baker placed the Sentry ward up on the high ground there, but that actually does not have vision of this Sentry ward, nor
like,
that one. So that was
generally,
huge.
like when I'm trying to ward, I try not to put wards in range of sentries put on top of high ground.
Right.
Like same way on like the bottom or the top Radiant, like you put a sentry here, you can't see anything on the stairs behind.
Silver Edge is completed up on
Are they looking to smoke? They look like they're looking to smoke.
They are grouped up, but I don't think they have
Nope, I don't see a smoke on them.
Yeah, they're just
Unless
letting
it's
DOS
on
go
Courier. Is it on
level 20.
Courier? Yeah, it's on Courier for Shadow Demon. They got smoke.
I mean, just really, they have no eggs on Weaver yet. Really not an item timing thing, I guess. They just think they need to get another couple dual wins. He does have 20 damage on Pipsqueaker.
Smoke on smoke.
We love to see it.
Who's gonna walk into who?
Spot
Whoa!
AM initially, but
Oh, the
there's
swarm!
no stun.
See the AM?
Not quite gonna find it. They're gonna miss the stun from the Centaur too,
Oh,
and they're
they're
not
gonna
gonna
get
get the
wrapped
catch.
around
They're gonna get the
that.
wrapped around plus the duel
They
over
tried
on
to
the
smoke
Skater.
again.
They have to save him. They don't want him to die. Right at the beginning of this fight isn't even gonna be able to get the ult
That is
off
Aegis
before the
down.
Aegis pops. Nice start there. You didn't give up the dueling, but still just need to get him away from
Skeeter's
the middle
in
of this.
trouble.
Could just pop
You
the
gotta help
ult to
Skeeter.
get the kill, but no, there's the save. Disruption on himself and the ultimate from the AM. Skater's the only one to die from this, and just unfortunate timing. They found the AM. They're like, oh, he's alone. He's alone. We gotta go.
Really unfortunate. I don't know. I'm pretty sure For the Swarm's Blink Dagger was up. Maybe he just didn't see the AM or something. I'm not sure.
I think it was like
But
right
that
there.
was an easy.
He didn't quite get the range that he wanted.
That's really unfortunate. He had like, yeah, that's really bad.
Like he may have gone like blinked like a half second before he got in range.
Right. Yeah.
Just try to get anti-mage before he blinked out again.
Yeah. But I mean, Ned farming up incredibly well. Got that Agi Van Brace, super strong. 4K net worth lead over the
Weaver now 1K from his eggs.
progress. That's all that matters. Progress. Doss maybe looking for a kill. Maybe trying to remind his teammates that that's
This Death Prophet seems super low leveled right now.
Yeah, level 15, 25 minutes in is rough.
Oh
my god, the arrow connects!
I don't think they can go any further though.
No, I don't think they can. I agree.
They're a little bit too scared to go over here.
Jeez.
Yeah, that was just the Death Prophet running through mid.
Yeah. Doss is super close to level 20. I think that's exactly what they're waiting for. Is for,
Yep.
Doss to get that level 20 second team fight.
Trust me, I know how to
Yeah,
handle
it's like you
such
might as well just
Spider
wait.
legs on.
I don't know, it's getting harder and harder to kill off Ned though. He's got that Abyssal now.
Yeah, and he's got all the blink talents. Just running away and has a big cast range.
This is where he needed to pick up the telescope so that he can blink even further. Are they grouping to smoke again? No, doesn't look like it. Doss is still level 19.
Or to the Abyssal. I don't think he's gonna have enough mana. Needs to pop the mana boots just to get out of here. And now without a blink, nope, it's not gonna matter. Ned
Does counter spell Sinister Gaze, so that's big.
Minus 2.5 second blink cooldown. On the other side of the fight too, inside the river. Just gonna pop the ult to get out. Still doesn't
Both
have that
ultis
level 20
committed
talent.
down. Mirana ulti and Centaur ulti are down, so that's kind of big.
Yep. Death Prophet about 600 from a BKB. Wraith King about 5th of the level from 20.
So I like the Bloodstone Zeus build that Skater's got going because I believe the Bloodstone made him extra tanky after like the duel. He was able to survive against the AM just a tiny bit more, so he could try to fight. But that silence is really killing him. I think he might need like BKB after Ags, which I think he's planning.
Yep, Anti-Mage now going for BKB.
Yeah, smart play. You need it.
Weaver is going for a Lotus Orb. Zeus says we need detection. And Zeus is now building an eggs. So even after that good start, Zeus is still one charge down on
maybe
Blood.
spot out that Weaver, but again, I just don't think they have any jump for this arrow. Clearly not going to hit. He's getting an Abyssal over onto the Centaur.
He's level 20.
That's a big dodge.
He's level 20.
And they can't actually find him, I don't think.
And he's dusted, they could find him. They just don't want to take him down, they see he's level 20. Yeah, even if we burn his mana, it's not dead.
And maybe looking for a smoke on the other side of this? No.
Exorcism is up, and important to note, Baker does have Telescope. That could be huge as
Yep.
Calypsis time-lapse can reach along.
He is also building Aether Lens.
So nice.
Yeah,
they both
his
have the
cast
same
range.
idea for these wards in the mid lane.
Oh, I think it's just out of range.
Yeah, it is. Don't quite see that.
Notorious warding. Hog.
Otherwise the creeps definitely would have killed it by now.
Yeah. True.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Take the top outpost and
Dude, these skeletons are doing so much tower damage. Like if you look top tier 3, that was all skellies.
Yeah,
That's
mid-tier 2
basically
as
a quarter
well.
HP.
Yeah.
It's mid-tier 2, it's just ticking down. LC is just letting it happen.
It's actually crazy. 29 minutes in, we only have 22 kills, 14 to 8. With only a 3k gold lead. Which is surprising that they do the gold lead, because I would think Ned would be able to carry the net worth chart, but it seems...
Yeah, but the next 4 highest levels are all
right.
Yeah. Like, if you look at net worth, the next highest on this team is 10,000.
Wraith King's actually just walking underneath the sentry here. I don't
BKB is completed on the Fred though, so it's big.
Let's see, find out when Roche will spawn in 20 seconds.
Yep.
That'll probably be the next
Why
big
is the
point
text
of
so
contention.
small? What?
I don't know, it's
still
been
haven't
like that,
fixed
for a few weeks now.
Wait, what?
If you go
What
to
is this, a
the
Roche timer for
the
ants?
text, yeah. I need to put on some, like, get a telescope or something.
0.
We got 2 minutes on that.
2 minutes.
Forward stun into the ambo.
Oh.
Where's the follow-up here? Wraith King
There's
stun as
a
well,
stun on
but
the
I don't know if they have enough damage for this.
They don't
They
have
also
enough
have the
damage.
Weaver there to save him. They just blow up the Lich. I don't think they can kill AM.
He did not get dusted though.
No, I think it's very hard for them to kill this anti-mage.
If Calypsis is anywhere near, that AM is not dying.
They need, like, I mean, Calypsis, Shadow Demon, either one of them.
DOS
anywhere
just
near.
walked into
What?
4
DOS?
heroes to buy an AC
Hey, we're getting hit by
with the
Radiance,
Radiance
guys.
on.
We're getting hit by Radiance, guys.
Toss, are you okay, pal?
And
something
now he's
you
actually
say?
farming. There is a rotation over from the Death Prophet.
He's
Fred.
gonna show
They
under.
know.
Looking
They
for
have the
something.
vision. They have the
Silverpike
vision.
does
They see
have
him.
an arrow here,
They
but
do
if they
see
can
them.
find Death Prophet,
Fred.
need to get out here. Silverpike has so much time to just leap away. There was no stopping him. Blink forward stun onto the Death Prophet.
Oh, with the arrow!
No, the disruptions on
What
the
a
large
marriage! She's got you.
Where is the Leaper? I don't think
gonna get
yes
done.
does get the save. Plus the duel on the backside onto the Marauder.
Ooh,
Not able
Fred's
to get
living.
anything off.
This
Still
Death
have the
Prophet
mech
is
boots, but
dancing
now Ned
around.
taking a little bit, popping a BKB of his own, bringing down the Wraith King, but again, is able to get that ult off. Does not matter that he was out of
They're
mid,
not
just
worried.
taking
They're
down.
not.
Skater is doing so much damage in this fight, and there's no stopping him. You
Doss?
save the Legion for now,
Doss,
but you're
huge
still
crit.
taking down Doss with the big man crits there.
Fred
Trying
BKB.
to bring down the Death Prophet, another stun plus a hit. They get him. They almost get Ned there, but again, it's just not enough damage. He gets saved. Even with the disruption not on the right target, they don't bring down the Death Prophet, but in the end, they still win the fight.
Yeah, it was crazy. Now we kind of realize with reincarnation, no mana cost, now the Wraith King can almost 1v1 the anti-mage. Like, he Manta Abyssal the Wraith King, and he still almost died to the Wraith King. So, like, it's, even though he's, what, level 25's got the extra 25%
And that was
counter
with the
spellers.
full Death Prophet exorcism running. They didn't
Yeah.
kill the Death Prophet
Calypsis
until the
is
very
actually
end.
just running up. Needs to hit a stun here. If they can find Calypsis, nice ult from Skater with the eggs, but they don't have vision afterwards.
Oh, time
Notorious
lapse.
maybe looking for it. There's not
They
a sentry over
never
here.
mind, that's the wrong team.
Over into the Roche pit, and he's also going to scout out Roche at the same
Ned's
time.
gonna try to rat. Silverpike, you gotta be careful, brother.
They still see him too. Silverpike's got to be a little careful for that
Looks like they're
Abyssal.
gonna smoke mid. Maybe.
Yeah, they're going to go for the Roche in the meantime, but this is still a really dangerous Roche. They got to know that this is happening. Hero actually
Skater's
over in the
outside.
rush. There's a big rotation
Squeaker's
over.
going
Squeaker
with the
with
blink.
an invis rune. They have vision with the bugs as well. But are they going to get there in time? No, they don't. The egg is already gone. And now Pipsqueaker just getting
Ooh, what a time
exploited. The
lapse.
save from Calypso. Jump in Abyssal onto the Zeus. Immediately the egg is gone for Skater. But Abyssal on cooldown. The BKB on cooldown. They get a duel on the backside onto the Lich. Jumping forward on Santar. The crits are just too much to handle. Over on the Death Prophet. It's another one. Double kill for DOS.
These crits are so sexy. Oh my goodness.
Just slashing and bashing Wraith King. Oh my goodness.
He sees the Weaver running in the trees. Or they pinged out the Weaver running in the trees. Or hitting the creeps or something.
And luck, I mean, Ned's just creating space right now. They really don't have a creep wave to actually push with. Ned might just go for the cut even.
Also note, 34 minutes in, this Legion Commander only has 38 dual damage. I think that is a bit of a monka.
Lich has 18.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Almost half
gotta
of
push
Legion's.
this here. They're gonna find for the swarm with the bugs. Kind of counterintuitive there with that spell move, but
Oh, good creep
Four
cut.
does get the stun, but again, they just don't have vision
They have
afterwards.
They have one.
They have Zeus. Oh no, man.
This actually feels pretty good. Bottom, Pipsqueaker's dropping a little low. Looks like Mirana trying to find something, but just TPing out his DOS for the swarm. Has to get out here. There's the Mirana ult. Do they have vision for it? No, they don't.
Oh, not for the swarm.
Neither of the cores have it, and he could just walk right out.
Well, the 4 doesn't have it.
I keep thinking like Weaver. It's
obviously
so weird.
He's a core, right?
Well, with Ags and Urn, let me tell you, that is a fight.
Oh no, Skater's just walked to his death. I think he's just not gonna be here right now. Maybe you find a kill on Eclipsis, but he's gonna eat the cheese plus the ultimate from the Centaur.
No, he doesn't even have spider legs. It was the Ags from Centaur. He does not have spider legs. It was the Ag Centaur.
It is very similar.
I'm like,
item build.
Plus, like the bug attachment, it kind of looks the same.
I cannot believe he actually looked through that.
That was crazy. Well, he did have to pop the cheese though.
Yeah, but it was like a Blink Abyssal anti-mage.
Yeah. It was really huge. A lot of mana.
And all that just for a bounty run.
Yep. And Basher going to be completed for DOS, working on that Abyssal. Still, Ned is ahead in the net worth, but it seems like he can't really get much done. It's a real struggle.
Oh, the duel on the Mirana does get a leap away, and this just brings Pipsqueaker way too far, almost losing a second duel in this game.
Damage,
losing his
that's
life.
A big
There's a DD bot as well. They're gonna pick up probably on Wraith.
Everything just
they want to take a fight. They want to take a big fight.
Everything just going Skater's team's way. Like, this is a hard game to win, I think, if you're Baker. You feel like the odds are kind of stacked against you.
Now building into it.
Nice ult there, out from the Zeus.
Anti-Mage is going for that bounty rune.
If
King stayed there, he could maybe have killed the Anti-Mage.
Yeah. Like, do you just have to like now go Rapier on AM, or like?
I don't think he's a Rapier carrier.
I don't think so either.
No, he's not, but I think he has to at this point. Like DP.
Potentially. Oh, mid. This is dead. Oh my goodness.
1600 damage crits with that DD rune.
Yep.
It's now gone.
Casual.
Oh man, what time?
Weaver ratting top, Anti-Mage ratting bot.
They're trying to make as much space as possible, but if you just send like Mirana back or something.
One tier 2 off of this.
Maybe you just send Skater back.
Yeah, but, I mean you have 8 skeletons that are going to be pushing, dude. Like, Skater doesn't even need a TP, he's got his...
Yeah, definitely feels like this mid-tier 3 going down for sure. The 4 pop just a little bit too late. Still just making space in the meantime. Jumping forward for the swarm, does get saved with the Weaver ultimate eggs.
Oh, that's a Fred!
Flying out to Fred buyback. The bugs don't actually find for the swarm, and they could just back underneath the safety of that Mirana ult. Not even committing.
So the LT blinked in for a duel, and then the Shadow Demon disrupted him.
I don't think Ags is the play for Anti-Mage.
What does the Ags do again?
Spell block.
Increases the stun duration of Mana Void. Mana Void kills cause the enemy's highest cooldown ability to take longer to cool down upon respawn. So for instance, if he kills Skater,
and what is that?
His 78 ulti, or his 78 second ulti will be up 3.
It's actually just initiating a fight right now. What a disruption to save Pipsqueaker. I don't think he's gonna survive. In the meantime, Fred popping the ult on the backside too. Just farming immediately. You pop the ult, you're like, hey guys, I can do some damage here, but DOS...
Speaking of rapiers, Wraith King has a rapier queued up now.
Does he even need that damage? Like,
he's not even. Well, I mean, he's not gonna die. He basically one-shot their mid laner. Imagine what a rapier can do. Crazy. I mean, and Wraith King hasn't.
Weaver cutting the wave. They need to push up high ground.
They'll be alright. And here's the thing too, right? DOS has not died or even used reincarnation since level 20. So you can absolutely go rapier.
He used it once. When he fought the Wraith King or AM. They're just gonna go for the end here. I don't think they can prevent this either. They don't really have this big team fight hero to stop this.
Okay, they can.
Jumping forward. There is a nice ult there from Skater as well. They haven't locked out, but there's the evasion pins. He's not actually able to find them. DOS trying to dish out as much damage as possible. Almost getting another duel win on the Lich. Does bring down the Lich with that ammo. On cooldown for quite a bit. Did he actually? No, he didn't buy the egg, so he does have buyback. Disruption out onto Dots. He does have the arrow. Has the buyback immediately. Calypso is just dropping, and now Dots is just man fighting. Doesn't have the ult right now. He's gone too far. 100 seconds without your Wraith King, and you might just lose your Zeus immediately afterwards. No, Calypso is sending him right back. We'll just save him up, and now there's just no stun for Skater. TPing out, Silverpike also getting the TP out. Maybe you'll find for the Swarm, I believe, especially with the Abyssal coming up too. Does hit a nice stun, but the bug's on top of him.
The regen rune.
He got it canceled, and he's just running around.
Legion, go duel. Horn, some duel damage.
Rip.
He's got to push towers.
I don't
38
know
is
about that. Is it?
Infinite scaling, dude.
Oh, one dust on Courier.
We're gonna see Silverpike, I think, on the backside too. Yeah, they see his Courier going. This is a gem. Silverpike does not want to die here either. Sun's already out. Doesn't have a TP for another 30 seconds either, and especially with the duel coming up too. You get the stun. Calypso is still spotted. The duel, they've gone a little bit too far. Blinking back is Silverpike. The rotation over from AM. There's the Yules. Ned or Baker dropping a little low again, but it's on cooldown now. Gem is now gone with that duel win.
Hey, he wanted.
Space creep.
Guys?
Baker, free item. Replace your dust.
Alright then.
Did they not check items in 5.5k average?
Apparently not. It's still just sitting there, like both teams can see it.
I think maybe they're just really nervous. Yeah, that's what it may be.
And they don't even know either that it's still sitting there.
Fred's playing at a friend's house.
They're gonna go check Roche. It's another 2-minute spawn.
Yeah, no, they just pinged it out. They know it's there. Like, Silverpike just has to go for it.
No, I think Silverpike pinged it out.
Yeah.
It's baited. They're baiting it. That would be the next level play. You leave the gem there where you under a ward where you can see it. Just all sit behind, ready to jump over.
Oh, what did it be? Oh, I love illusion baits, dude. That was so good. Oh man.
Well, that's being almost completely gone.
Anti-Mage has the illusionist cape now.
Yep, and Gem acquired.
Oh, I guess maybe he's gonna turn it into
the nice leap up onto the hill too.
Yep, he promptly traps himself on the cliff.
Nice.
I mean, this is a very close game, nerve-wracking game for sure.
Yeah. 1 minute left for the
I kind of like the idea of an illusionist cape. You just swap it around your heroes, and you just have a bunch of heroes with random illusions going around.
How long does it last?
Oh yeah, Wraith King has the illusionist
30 seconds.
cape. Oh nope, he swapped it over to the Lich. That's a Lich illusion. And you just have illusions of random players on your team just roaming around.
Yeah, Zeus almost with that level 20.
Unless you have an illusion-based carry, like an Anti-Mage or a Naga or something.
I
that
feel
might actually be the play with that item. I feel like you can bait out a lot more spells.
Oh, I think are we just gonna get a base race right now? It feels like they need to come back.
I mean,
Radiant absolutely wins. Yeah. Radiant wins.
Yeah, they're really far behind. They're gonna pop the fortify themselves.
They're gonna go for it.
Using the ult of his own.
They do have access, so it might not be that one side.
Not popping the ult yet on Fred. Maybe just waiting until that fortify comes out and getting stunned up, trying to blink forward, gets the abyssal. But again, you don't have vision. Ronald popping. They're actually gonna come back to try and get the defense here. Dot's just running immediately over into Fred. Not using the stun for quite a while, but there's the abyssal over onto the Shadow Demon. Gets saved by Eclipsis. I think Fred just needs to TP out here. Finds the Havoc Hammer arrow. Oh, it was so close.
Both of them were so close.
That was crazy.
Just at the end of that BKB, he's able to find the TP. They're also going to see Roche up here too.
Roche is up. They're going
Courier and the arrow hits! He checked Roche a little bit too long. The stun, they didn't stack them, but it doesn't matter.
That's 1,000 gold to toss.
He's got his rape for 800 gold if he wants.
That was his first step, and it's the most random one you've ever seen.
Just the arrow checking if Roche was up, just catches the Anti-Mage.
Oh my god, that was insane.
The refresher
like,
shard on
I didn't hit
King.
Roche, but I hit the AM, guys.
Oh, no, refresher shard on Centaur.
That's
Aegis
good.
on Wraith King.
That's good. That's good.
Cheese too. I think maybe you give the cheese to Skater.
I believe he does have Rapier now. Oh no, he doesn't.
No, they gave the refresher shard to Zeus.
No, I'm sorry, Rapier, not refresher. Rapier.
I mean, he has it if he wants it.
Yeah, it looks like he's saving for
He's
buyback.
trying to spice
Well,
up
he
this
doesn't
game.
have
Aegis,
buyback.
so what is he gonna swap?
He has
out?
Aegis and refresh. Oh, never mind. Wait, does he?
He has Aegis. They gave the refresher to Zeus and Centaur.
Does actually have it.
AM
Just go
buyback.
and buy it now, though. We do get a buyback from AM. Bugs over onto
Really
that
good
King.
positioning from all the supports.
Zeus with Quickening Charm and Octarine.
Insane damage right now.
He didn't even take his cooldown reduction talent. He was a 40-second cooldown on his ult.
See how they want to def this. It's only the
You see
melee
the
barracks
ward
top.
top.
Rotating bottom is DOS. I believe this is backdoor.
Yeah,
So
he
I
can
don't
cut
think he
through
can
backdoor him.
push it.
He has
So he
AC.
can wait for the creeps.
He has AC. He's gonna have a couple skeletons.
Might be able to do it. It is on cooldown a bit, those skeletons. He gets the stun over on the net. No, just barely missing it. Actually almost blinked over into the Wraith King.
Can he get Fred?
Oh, he's stuck
The
in the
stun, the
trees.
arrow just missing because it gets hit up, but he's still dying no matter what. Actually,
No
think
buyback.
was that Weaver eggs that sent him backwards?
Yep, it was Weaver time lapse. Yep, because Fred was running away, running from the mid lane down and running back to base.
Not the
and he time
greatest timing there.
lapsed. Yeah, it's unfortunate. I mean,
Do
she
get
has
the
buyback.
buyback.
He
With
found
those
it.
bounty runes, they get the buyback. That's a nice
He's
play.
got
But the
the
Rapier
extra.
on DOS. Does he have enough damage? He doesn't get a single crit. Stunned up, blink away.
Oh, he got rooted by the neutral with that.
They
Like,
see he's got the
one-
rape.
Just barely not having. I think they could just go end the game though. It really doesn't feel like they can fight here.
How many shots do you think it's gonna take this Wraith King to kill a tier 4 tower?
I mean, he can
let's
just
say
blink
4.
forward. Yep, Abyssal over on
Whoa,
two.
what a
No, he
time
gets
lapse.
saved. Plus the
job,
banishment.
Flores.
You're saving him for now, but down goes your Shadow Demon. He does have
Oh,
buyback.
bash
He's
on
gonna
the
pop it, but down
Oh,
goes
huge
the
Lich
Weaver.
ulti.
The Lich Ult bouncing around. And I don't think they're able to get the. Oh, they do get the duel off onto that Wraith King. I think he missed the win in that. But DOS just coming right back afterwards. Still has the Aegis, the Wraith King ult coming out first. Not able to actually bring out
Right.
Fred with the Ghost Scepter. And they're just backing for now, taking it a little slow. They know Weaver's down for another 90 seconds. They can just regroup
Should
and
just
start
be
getting
good.
into that Ancient.
Yes,
That
they
Rapier
are.
damage is just too much. Look at it melt. They're trying
What a
to
stop
stop
with
him, stun him up. But again, they can only kill him one time. He still has the Aegis. He can just turn and hit the
He'll also
Ancient a
have
couple
his
of
ult.
times. Still alive. The slap of the Reach itself completely annihilated.
DOS, go.
Down
Go,
goes
DOS,
the
go.
AM2.
Go,
He's
DOS,
gonna
go.
get stunned
Yes.
up. 2,000 damage crit. It's GG. There's the series.
2-0.
Crap.
That is how much damage the Wraith King can do.
Yep.
Insane, dude. That is why you don't level stun level 1. Goodness
It all
gracious.
happened because he didn't level stun level 1. Yeah.
Yep. 19, 2, and 7.
Oh my
Crazy.
goodness. And it was just like the one death from Ned. I mean, the second one was near the end, like the end of the
Yeah,
game. You kind of
like,
just got to throw your
right.
life away. But just an unfortunate arrow.
That was
That
so
like I
random.
can't dude, the RNG gods were in Skater's team's favor, man. It was crazy good.
The
Super
crits,
good.
even like in the early game too, he's hitting crits like whenever he needed them to pick up some kills. 34k net worth. He's still behind net worth compared to the AM, but it's
Yeah,
just
but
doing
it's
so
triple
much
the
more.
Weaver, which is the second highest on Dire.
My goodness, 55k damage by that Wraith King. All from
That's
right clicks
insane,
pretty
dude.
much. Like
Yeah. Sauce is a great carry, dude. Super good Wraith King and really good Bristleback as well in game 1. Props to the Bakers though. They did do really good. Ned definitely showed that he can carry a team to potential victory. 900 gold per minute. Really good. It was just, again, extremely unfortunate that he got arrowed by the most random of arrows. But, I think the Bakers might be in a little bit of trouble. Fred with unfortunate internet. Not sure if that's necessarily his fault for the series, or it could be like a valid excuse for why he didn't do as well as he could have in the series. But I think the Bakers definitely have a good. I think they have a good roster, but I think they just need to get their drafts down. I think they have good players. Calypsis was like super good on that Earthshaker. And Pipsqueaker was, a solid offlaner that didn't die too much to a Razor. So it's honestly like they're a good team, but I think they just have to work out their differences. I think what'd you say? It is like week 1, you said?
Yes, it is the start of the season.
Yeah, it's the start of the season. You can get your nerves out. You can get your draft flaws out. Just do what you want. Feel free. It's early on in the season, so I think the Bakers can definitely do good in the season. And then Skater's team, you just have an absolute showcase of really great players. I've always been a big fan of Notorious ever since I played with him 2.5 years ago. And I think for the Swarm and Silver Pike are a good offlane duo. I think they have good communication skills. And then Skater just being able to do what Skater does, and then Doss being able to carry the game. I think they're a good team. So definitely strong performance from them.
Looking very good going this season. Any last words, Johan?
No.
We managed short words. I like it. All right. Well, probably see you guys Sunday for CDL action.
Yep.
I don't know who I'm casting yet, but we'll see.
Cast their team. You've casted my team the last 3 weeks.
I've casted Bambino's team twice. I haven't casted anybody on the bottom yet. But
it's Bambino versus Medi, and Medi I think is
next week. So. Not this week, but next week the matchups are going to be all over the place.
Oh yeah, dude! It's
because
insane.
The captains said they preferred to have no rematches rather than having rematches and similar skill matchups.
Well, so I mean, to be fair, it would be you
versus bottom 2 teams.
Yeah.
My team's already played every single team except for the team that disbanded, so my team's getting a bye.
Nice.
But
we're getting close to the end of that season too. So I'll see you then. That's probably next time I'll be casting. So.
Alrighty.
Peace out.
See ya.